Welcome back, babies. It's Shonen Pulse. We ain't been here for a minute, but you already know what it is. This is episode 62. It's just me and Knox today. Papa Traffy is going to be taking a little break. Got some life stuff going on. You know how it goes. And that's, also partly why we've been gone for a while. Life be happening and then, work and all that other good stuff. But we're going to try and keep the show rolling. We here for now, and hopefully we'll be here tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but, next week, baby, and the weeks to come. Hit the buttons, all that stuff, like, comment, subscribe, if you want to support us. We got memberships and Patreon set up. We also got a Discord that you can join. It's not super active right now, but we're trying to get it jumping. It's mostly me talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl in there, but you can join that thing anyway and come yap with us, especially on the weeks where we ain't been putting out content. But we'll have a link for that down below. But as you may or may not know, we cover a bunch of manga on this channel. Those manga include Centuria, Dandadan, Gachiakuta, Ranger Reject, Shangri-La Frontier, Kinato's Magic, Ichi The Witch, and Kagurabachi. If you were reading those or aren't reading those, you should catch up on those. If you know anybody who's reading those and aren't here and enjoying the show, checking us out, share it or whatever, help spread the good name to some other folks. Shout out to the people who are doing that. I was actually on Reddit like an hour ago and I saw somebody made a post and was like, is anybody covering Ichi the Witch on YouTube? Somebody gave us a shout out on there, so shout out to you.
Hey.
Somebody was like, check out Panel Focus, they cover it. There's a couple other names dropped, but I always love seeing our stuff being posted somewhere when it ain't like one of us,
Right.
kind of self-plugging. It always feels good to see somebody dropping us in another place trying to bring eyes to us. So shout out to you guys who are doing that work out there. We love you. But yeah, man, I already said the stuff, what to do. Excuse us for any rust because like it's been about a month since we did an episode, so we gonna be rusty. But
Cobwebs built up.
Yeah, next episode we should be back in action, full of vigor and all gamed up or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna jump straight into it, man. We got this Centuria chapter 92, the Accursed Battalion. And I guess before I do the thing where I'm like, hey man, how you feel? I just want to say like it's been a month, and Centuria has been great, but with this new chapter, it made me laugh. It's like,
Made you laugh.
yeah, because Centuria is one of those manga where it's like we get a lot of cool ass characters, and they feel impactful. But we also get like this is like the second or third time where they just introduced a gang of jobbers, and it was just like, yeah, these dudes are gonna get stomped out. It is like, I was thinking it. I saw these dudes and I was like, I don't care about any of these guys. They're all gonna be scrunched and turned into fucking tuna meat in a can. And then like the chick was even like, none of you are gonna survive this. I was like, okay, so at least like they're not even pretending that like they're not even like trying to act like these dudes are gonna be successful or nothing. Like even if you come back from this mission and you do what I say, you're gonna be killed afterwards. So like fight your heart out. Like I like that. But it just made me laugh. Like the last group of guys that went after Julian before like we ended up at this location, like it was just a bunch of dudes and they were like, yeah, we're gonna fuck them up. And Julian like bodied them niggas like 6'1".
Yeah.
Like, just a lot of jobbers and they got a lot of like disposable ass niggas.
Yeah. I started this chapter off and looked at these niggas for a minute, bro. And I was like, I'm not putting stocks in any of them, bro.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you get the dialogue that's like, you're all going to die whether we're successful or not. And it's like, okay, so there's something that's like really cool about people who are willing to die for a cause like that. And are just like, with a grin on their face, like, hell yeah, let's get this money. Like that's cool. But yes, these niggas are toast. and I'm sure we're going to see some pretty cool abilities, before they're all wiped out or before they're all executed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like that'll be fun. But yeah, we're definitely. I mean, can't even see these niggas' faces, bro. Like they're literally faceless jobbers, bro. They're all like Daredevil season 1, like like how do they even see?
Yeah, I'm getting like mixed vibes from the like appearances because it's like on one hand they are kind of cool. Like the one dude with the tall hair, it kind of looks like his head is all backwards. Like it looks like his body is backwards to me. It's just the way his chest is so broad. It looks like a back. Like it looks like his head's just all backwards or something. But then it's just where there's another character. I don't know, just big dude. Like to me, like they kind of give off like the happy Suicide Squad. Like they know they're gonna die. They know this is a death mission, but they're like, fuck it, we like to murder stuff, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna go out and kill. But with these eyes, they all got this like millennium eyes. So I'm kind of
Oh, you
getting
think
like
they see
six.
through that?
I'm kind of I'm getting like Six Paths of Pain vibes,
Yeah.
where it's like they all share like a field of vision or something, or they can share the information or some shit.
Who's the Tendo Pain? Oh, I guess this lady with the fucking scythe.
Yeah, what's her name? The Lady Void Marcher. That's another thing this series does. They have cool ass like names.
Yeah, Void
Like,
Marcher is dope as fuck. The scythe is big
yeah.
as shit. You, is she like Seadric's sister then or some shit? Cause she has like
Um.
the same name as this nigga. Cause we
Does
got
she?
his, yeah, we got his like Rumir Prince name
Oh
reveal,
yeah.
and it was like Schiff Lafleur or some shit, some weird shit. And then oh yeah,
Riff
yeah, his name
Cyrus
is
is hers.
Schiff Lascyrus, and then hers is Riff Lascyrus.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't even put that together because it's been a minute. But yeah, Shift Cyrus, and then yeah, hers is Riff. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely like
siblings.
if they're either siblings or it's like yeah, because yeah, I was gonna say either they're siblings or that's like a name that like the king gave them, but like yeah,
Yeah.
they're siblings. So okay, so that's cool.
Yeah, I did audibly gasp when I turned the page and saw the Void Marcher had like sliced off an arm and a leg from Lalawag. I was like, oh wait, and like, I was like, no, 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 and then she was
Not
just like,
bodies so soon.
yeah, off screen too. I was just like, what? But then she's like, heh, I'm clean, and I was like, oh okay. I didn't know that regen was a thing there, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because she can duplicate herself, so why couldn't she just regrow limbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a nasty ass bitch.
Yeah, bro, wow. And I loved like the previous chapters too that kind of like go into her personality duplication and just getting more in her mind as far as like why she has the motivations that she does and like what she's kind of going through after deciding to duplicate herself and how that kind of got away from her and
Yeah.
and we get like to see her thoughts on war and survivor's guilt and her relationship to Atoria, her feeling some kind of like kinship with her considering that Atoria kind of has like a similar outlook on sending droves and droves of infantry to death, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that was all really 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 good character stuff.
Yeah, they're watching her like tear herself apart and shit because the clones or duplicates are starting to like disagree with her and shit, and she's just standing on a mountain of her own bodies, just
Yeah.
blood dripping everywhere. Like this shit where her head is like swinging from the spinal cord like as a pendulum. This shit was cool.
Yeah, the pendulum like swaying back and forth between sanity and madness or whatever. Like that shit was fucking
Yeah.
dope. Those chapters were really fucking good. Actually, I have a lot to say about like it's just a really cool way to explore grief and
Yeah.
in this supernatural story or whatever. And that's something that Toru Kuramori has never skimped on is the character side of things. You know what I mean? As high octane and strategic and cerebral the fights are, like there's definitely a whole lot of spectacle going on in Centuria, but he always remembers that it's kind of a more character focused. There's like drama, it's like equal parts character drama, equal parts action, and I love
Yeah.
stories that do that this well.
Yeah, this is it's been they've been he's been doing pretty good on this series. It's still like it's like a good series. I feel like I'd be kind of like torn when it comes to like Twitter though because I feel like it's not to the point where sometimes like when it comes to stuff like Black Clover and shit, like I'll see people like ragging on it, but it'll be in a way that I feel like is stupid, and I feel like I hate when I have to come and defend a series and like
That you don't like that much.
yeah, yeah. And so like the same thing kind of happens with Centuria because I like Centuria, but like Centuria on Twitter, like I feel like there's two sides of the coin where it's like I feel like people either gas it too much, and I'm like, hold on now, like it ain't the top of the magazine. But then there's other sides where people are like, it's the shittiest thing I've ever read. I'm like, well, it's not like bad. Like it's so it's like
Oh yeah, I remember this one dude was talking crazy shit about Centuria. a couple weeks ago or like a month ago or something like that. I even quote retweeted his shit or commented. I haven't really been on Twitter like that lately.
Um,
But yeah, I don't remember ever seeing people gassing it too much. I haven't seen that yet.
there was a, I know specifically, like, I personally tweeted something. It was like, these are like my favorite, like, new gen manga or something recently, or I was just like, these are like the best things that I'm reading, something like that. Like, there was a tweet or a post that I had either added my 2 cents into it, or like I just kind of piggybacked off of it, and a bunch of people were like, you need to add Centuria in there, and I was like, ah, I was like, Centuria is great, but like I'm not putting the top
What do you think
5 to 10.
Centuria? What do you think Centuria really needs to really solidify it as like a yo, like this is the one, like on par with like a Kagurabachi or a Gachiakuta, something that really has us like, you know, every
That's
week just like
tough.
shouting from the rooftops, like yo, you niggas need to read this.
I think it just needs more. I think if any of the side characters did something cool, like beside, not saying like, by side characters I mean like TT or Diana. Like, if we see more from like Diana, like if she does go to fucking witch bitch school and starts learning how to hex niggas or something. Like, I just need something. It doesn't have that, like, it's really good, but it just doesn't have that, like, that raw thing yet. Like,
Yeah, it
they're
does
getting
feel like it's
there.
missing something, but I
Yeah.
literally cannot put my fucking finger on it, bro.
Yeah. It's like
But I love it every
it's
week.
it's right now it's banana pudding, but it just doesn't have like vanilla extract. Like, somebody just forgot to put that dash of vanilla in there. So it's just like, oh yeah, it's cool, but like something, like, I feel like my tongue is used to it tasting a certain way, or like you forgot something. But like, it's there. It's just like, maybe I try somebody else banana pudding. So I don't know. It's like I kind of felt the same way with like Gachi, because I mean, when I was reading Gachi, like, I liked it, but I wasn't in love with it until it took about 70 chapters for me to be like, ah, yeah, Gachi is like one of my favorite things to read. Centuria, I
Yeah.
really like it a lot, and especially like it feels like like it feels like it's good chapters, like
Yeah.
every week, but then like one every 10 chapters is like, whoa, okay, hold the fuck up, what the fuck is going on with Centurion?
Yeah.
I feel like this last batch of like 7 chapters, that's happened more frequently. Like, everything to do with Lalawag has been fire.
Yeah. And the
Everything with
theatric
her,
stuff is really good too. And that's a good
yeah,
point with Gotchi too. Like, just going back to that for a second, like up until like yeah, around chapter 60 or 70, um, it really did feel like it was kind of just a manga that was there. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it was tight and it was doing shit and it was cool. It was like very, very much so like how we feel about Centuria right now. But then after that point, after it gets to that point where it's really like shows you what it's trying to do, or it just clicks, you're like, oh wait, I get it now. Like that moment.
yeah,
Then you go back, through the beginning and you're like, wait a minute, this was always setting up like some crazy shit. Like it's you actually like find out that it's like a meticulously crafted narrative. Like
yeah. Because I think specifically with Gachi, the moment that did that for me was when they went back to Canvas Town, and they were looking up, like they were laying in that tunnel looking up at all the like
Surbrek.
graffiti by the, yeah, and they saw the Sherbrick thing, and he's like, wait, that's like, my ancestor. Why was, that, once they started like diving into that she was like, oh, you're related to him, he's one of the, founding fathers type shit. That's when I was like, okay, so we're doing something. I think I just need something like that in Centuria, where it kind of like ties back, Julian to some like ancient lineage, or
Yeah.
like something besides, we're sending nameless assassins to abduct this little girl and getting
Yeah.
bodied by a singing nigga like over and over.
I think
So like,
I
they're
think
just gonna get smushed,
I think a similar situation in Centuria to that Gotchi moment was kind of like the Diane shit, like finding out that she's like the heart of the Witch Queen or whatever, right? Like that
Yeah,
was a pretty big reveal. That immediately kind of like, at least for me, like drastically opened the story up in a way that I wasn't expecting, and created a lot more um like interest in just everything that was going on. Like
yeah,
I thought I kind of knew what was happening, and then you find out something like that, and that's like one of like the biggest, you know, pieces of lore or world building or whatever you want to fucking call it that the story has given us kind of so far. It's like, holy shit, wait a minute, like this thing that the king of Terivia, you know, captured was actually, um, you know, separated into disparate, you know, like parts that all have their own abilities and their own consciousness, and you know, like that, and it's all about kind of like now the main overarching goal of the kingdom is to reclaim all of those parts. And Rumir wants to do that now too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of like this mad dash to see who can collect all of the Dragon Balls, and I feel like that is something that's really important that Centuria was kind of missing, at least for me, was like this overarching, um, you know, plot point that connects, you know, a lot of characters across the world and the locations that we've seen so far. So I'm happy with that right now. But even though, like, even with that, I still feel like Centuria is missing, like it's missing
Yeah.
the vanilla
It just
extract, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
it's good, but it doesn't feel like I'm at the point now where I'm still not at the point where I want to like scream read this shit from the rooftops. Like it's
yeah
like if I see people saying they're reading it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know ball. But I'm not like going out of my way to say read this series yet. And I feel like it's part of it is like just the character stuff. Like we've been getting good reveals and good like things, sprinkled in there, but it's just there needs to be more cool character moments from people other than Julian, because it's like at this point we know Julian's a badass. We know Julian can beat the shit out of anybody.
yeah.
But like, give me, let me see Diane fucking like cutting somebody's throat and everybody being like, "Ooh, we didn't know you had that in you, little
Yeah,
girl." Like we
yeah,
we we need somebody else to step up other than like Julian and like the people who we know are like badasses. Like I need to see something different, or just like some more new like unique and cool character designs. Like the characters that we've seen, the ones that are named are cool, but like I mean this band of nobodies, like they're all just wearing fucking long white tees and fucking black spandex. Like none of these niggas excite me at all. But like I mean
I'm sure their
the
showing will make up for their
yeah,
uninspired like lack of aura and design. You know what I mean? I'm sure
maybe.
like in combat we'll be we'll be surprised by
Yeah.
something that they do. But
Yeah, I mean, so with Void Marcher, it's like, yeah, it's cool. I was kind of like, huh, because like, with Lalawag, it's like she is banned from combat, and this bitch is like going straight to fighter. It's like, this like, like you could be, your head could be ripped off too for this, right? Can't like, ain't this illegal? You challenging
yeah.
this bitch to a fight, like, but
And
like she
that's
said,
also
it's
something that we have to think about too. It's like, what do you think the chances are that, you know, the real like main body Lalawag isn't just like somewhere else, and like this is just like, you know, a duplicate that she puts, you know, in
yeah,
combat or whatever. Like if she thinks an attack is imminent, or if she like, you know, kind of anticipated an ambush or something like that, she could just leave a fucking clone, you know, at her crib, and then she's like, you know, downstairs in the cellar or some shit, like reading a book or
yeah,
some
because
shit.
nobody else knows that she's like doing that shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, so
I
she said
think
all
the
three parts are here.
I think the Seadric fight too will be another big narrative moment that has us really hyped for a while when we finally get to that duel. And
Yeah,
I think that's why they gave us the band of jobbers, you know, before that, to
yeah,
kind of like let that marinate and build anticipation for it and build hype for it. You know what I mean? Because we talk all the time about how like you dangle a plot thread down, and you know you don't want to tie it up immediately.
hmm
You know what I mean? You want to kind of like let it marinate, like I was saying, and let the hype for it build up, so that when you finally do get there, then it hits that much harder. And I think that is another thing that Centuria could use to really give it that oomph that we're talking about, is just like more payoffs in that way.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think I think a
yeah,
good idea would be to like have this little failed assassination slash kidnap arc exist, and then like after this kind of pan off to like another character. Like maybe we see a little arc, a 5 or 6 chapter arc for Altus, and then we have the Seadric duel or something where it's not just like the constant all eyes on Julian's show because
Yeah.
like there's
We
a lot
also
of
have
other
the group with
characters
Orthros too. That's in the that's
in the city.
in the
Yeah,
city. Yeah.
yeah. It's like we could see
Balcarloa.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Show us some of that Balcarloa shit. Like show them fucking fighting for their lives and trying to survive while fucking venereal bats are trying to rip their fucking esophagus out or whatever. Like
Venereal
yeah, like
bats.
just crazy demonic creature monsters trying to eat their fucking spines out or some shit. Like I need
Yeah.
some of that.
Yeah. Turn up the
Like
berserk.
yeah, give us more berserk and more freaky powers. And like I was about to complain at the end of this chapter when I saw the river. Cause like he brings these dudes to the river. And they're like, "Oh, what lovely scenery right next to a river." And I was like, "For God's sake!" It's like not this bullshit again. Julian's gonna fucking dunk these niggas underwater, fucking, fucking tombstone power driving them to the bottom of the river. But like,
Yo.
it was smart. So I like this. Like they pull up on Julian. Julian's just trying to like catch a smoke break, and they're like, "Yo, we're here to take the kid. Like, give us the kid or whatever." He's like, "Bro, you niggas pushed me to the breaking point. Like, I fucking had enough of this dog shit, dog."
Yeah.
And like, I like the trick he does where he goes, he's like, "Fine, fuck it, I'll bring her." And
Yeah. I was like, yo, dude.
yeah, I was wondering like what the plan was here. Like, I didn't think, I definitely didn't expect it to be
Lacrima.
Lacrima at all. But I mean, I feel like it makes sense. Somebody on Twitter was like, they said they feel like Julian. What did it say? Let me see. I tweeted some shit today. I was like, I don't think I even said that. I just tweeted a picture of Julian. And okay, here we go. He said, I feel like the only reason he didn't immediately eviscerate these guys is because they were polite enough to ask. That brought them like half an hour of time. And like, I kind of agree, but at the same time, I feel like by telling them like, okay, I'll go get her, come with me. That also that guarantees that like they don't, Julian doesn't waste time fighting these dudes because he doesn't know if there's another group of guys that is just gonna like pounce in on Diana anyway. So by saying like, okay, I'll go get her, it's like I can at least guarantee her safety because I'm going to get her for you. And like
Yeah.
maybe these dudes don't think I'm tough. Like they probably think I'm soft and I'm just a bodyguard, nigga. But no, I'm the bodyguard. Like I'm that nigga. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, this plan was solid.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him and Lacrima like team up. I just wonder when when is Helen gonna activate the sleeper cell inside of Lacrima, bro?
Yeah,
Like her
that's
character is so like interesting because of that. That it just like she stays itching the back of my mind whenever I see her in the story. I'm just like, bro, I've come to love her so much, but like she's just gonna get fucking activated like one day. It's gonna be similar to like depending on how long they build that up. Like we might forget all about that shit somehow, or it might be way like later on down the series. And then it's just gonna be like end chain. It's like
yeah, bro. If it's like an insane moment, that'd be nuts. Where it's like Kuromori has like built up Lacrima and gave us mad like heartfelt moments where it's like, no, Lacrima, we can't lose you. Like we just get a bunch of these moments where Lacrima is either like near death or she saves someone. It's like we really, they really build up that fucking connection with the reader to this character just to have her like switch on and become the Terminator and just like, yep, I'm just gonna drown all you niggas in your sleep.
yeah, like bro, like her character is like so like tragic. Like because of that, like not only just like her back, like her background that we kind of like got with her and Arcos kind of like torturing her and shit like throughout her life and whatnot, and just like the weird culture of this royalty that she belongs to, and like all of that shit is sad, but like also the fact that she's just like a fucking zombie waiting to be activated. I have this vocabulary app on my phone that gives me like a new word every day. Recently one came up, call it the word is lacrimation, and it's the act of shedding tears.
Oh,
Yeah, and like her name is like Lacrima. She's like water based. She's a very tragic, like sad character. I just thought that was really cool, and I wonder if her name you know,
Yeah.
is tied to that. It probably
Yeah,
is,
I just
right?
looked it up. Lacrima is a Latin noun meaning tear, referring
Yeah,
to the liquid produced by the eyes. Yep.
yeah. So it's like,
Interesting.
yeah,
Used poetically to express sorrow or emotion.
yeah.
So
And
yeah,
that's
her
like what
whole
her that's her
story is
whole
just gonna
character,
be
nigga.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Fucking shout out to dictionary.com or whatever.
Yes. Vocabulary app, baby. Download that shit. Expand that vocab. You already know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not paying me.
So yeah, this is not sponsored by fucking vocab app.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like a random thought comes to my mind when I see this page where like Julian is holding her hand as she like fucking water morphs. Is like, what if they do a team fucking attack where she just becomes a water mech for this nigga? Like he just wears her like a suit of aqua armor or something. You know? Like, can that
Yo.
even work?
And she's like, finally, Julian's inside me.
yo, yo, that'd be nuts, bro. Like we get that fucking thought bubble,
Yo.
bro. I want to see it, yo, like a fucking watery suit of armor, and it's just her body. That'd be kind of nuts.
Hell
Probably
yeah.
won't see it because I thought of it, but yeah, when it made more sense now why he brought them to the river because Lacrima's here. She's about to fucking just hurricane on these niggas.
Yeah, this shit's about to be gas. There's a lot of aura on this splash page on 18,
Yeah,
bro. Like, of them, like, you know, holding hands as she's, like, morphing and shit. Like, they look cool as fuck.
yeah. Definitely looks like some like I get like mad like Romeo Juliet type vibes, like some tragic lovers.
Type shit.
Yeah, but yeah, some fire pages. That one, and then you know Julian talking about you pushed me to the breaking point. Like that was a fire page.
Yeah, I'm about to
Um,
put that next to the Samura splash page against Hirohiko. Like, that's enough out of you, Nika.
yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, good chapter. We got all the body parts here. Not all of them, but three of them. We got bones, which is Lalawag, heart, and she's the organs. This night, what's she called?
Void Marcher?
Void Marcher. But she says something here. What was it? She tells them not to like activate it. Here we go. Do not unseal her body until I join you.
Yeah,
So
what's up with
like,
that?
yeah, what the fuck? I guess it's kind of like, is it kind of like a Naruto curse seal thing? It's like they could undo the seal on Diane's belly and just turn her into the like full kind of incarnation of the heart of the night witch or whatever. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, very, very interesting. Big mysteries.
Yeah, that's one thing Kuromori is doing good. He's giving us stuff to ask questions about for sure.
Yeah. And I wonder, too, like, if Theodric is related to this Void Marcher character, like, is it possible that he's a body part of the witch queen? No, because it has to be a girl, doesn't it?
I don't think that necessarily has to be a girl. I think all of them so far have been girls, but they talk about like taking these body parts, so I don't think it's necessarily that
Yeah.
he would be the case because she's talking about like taking the bones from Lalawag, and Lalawag says she took the bones from someone else, and you know they're wondering how Diana came into possession of the heart. So it seems like something that can like be bestowed or stolen or something. Doesn't have to be what you call it. But I wonder if he knows
Yeah.
if his sister is harboring the organs of the night witch or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Crazy shit, man. Like, I need to
Yeah.
know more. I need to know more Rumir lore now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's we got what like 3 nations so far. Well, I don't know if Balcarloa would count, but we got like 3 locations and a lot of characters. I want more focus on characters outside of Julian, basically is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Outside of Julian and Co. Like it's cool that it's happening now because we have characters like Lalawag who are super interesting and in close proximity to Julian, but I want to see characters who are not close to Julian do things that are not related to Julian.
Yeah.
Like I want to see this Balcarloa situation, and I want to see the shit that the king was telling Helm we got like a witch problem or something, and I want to see, Altus go and do his own shit. So like just get away from Julian for a while after this arc, hopefully. Probably won't happen, but like I don't know. I felt like in Naruto it was cool every time Sasuke got his own like mini arc. Like one of my favorite probably my favorite fight in the whole like Naruto series was when he fought the bomb nigga like Deidara or whatever.
Yeah,
That was
Deidara.
my
Yeah.
yeah, that was my favorite fight. Like it was
Yeah, shows
no
gas.
Naruto at all. It was just straight gas, straight bombs.
Yeah, a series that isn't afraid to stray away from its main character, I feel like is it's really like special when a mangaka has the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like you think about like arcs like My Villain Academia or the Succession War inside of Hunter x Hunter right now that is you know, kind of Kurapika centric, but really just like like I don't know, there's just so many fucking characters that get focus in that arc or whatever, and it's just like any mangaka that can do that efficiently is special in my book, especially in this like battle shonen genre that historically, you know, doesn't do that like very often.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It makes me want to look back because it's like, is that a fairly new thing, or like did mangaka do that in the past? I feel like they didn't really do that in the past, and that's more like a recent kind of trend where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like let's try writing this story without our main character for 2 months and see how it goes.
Kagurabachi's doing that right now.
Yeah, Bachi's doing it. Ranger's done that a couple times. JJK did it. Hunter x Hunter's been doing it for years. Like I feel like it's a recent thing, but I can't like point my finger at where it like really happened. And I don't mean like a case where it's like let's all defend the world from this monster until Goku gets here, but like an actual story arc that doesn't involve the main character.
Yeah, I mean,
like
fuck,
rare.
man, the industry has been like evolving for a little bit now. I mean, like I feel like that's like one of multiple examples of these mangaka in this contemporary shonen landscape, kind of like taking these risks, or just like going like outside of the box or against the grain in ways that weren't very common, like a decade or more ago. And it's cool to see that evolution in real time and to be able to discuss it like on the pulse as as the stories come out and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely feel like that's a newer trend. So I'll probably put that to a fucking a poll or something later. Ask on Twitter like, when does anybody remember that like really happening a lot in the past? Because I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
Like in the last like 10 to 20 years, like the stories have been doing that a lot. Like you said, My Villain Academia and stuff. Like it's not very common, but yeah, we need some more of that. Now I would love to see that in this. And like we kind of started getting that, with the theatric stuff. It's like we spent 3 or 4 chapters, but like that wasn't an arc.
Right.
I want an arc away from the cast. Like something that feels like, oh yeah, like I can go and tell niggas like the theatric arc was fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, but I think I'm squeezed out on this one. You got any other thoughts for this chapter?
I think we just about covered everything that we need to. It's a good chapter, man. Next one's about to buzz.
Yeah, we back into action because we ain't had no real action for like a good couple weeks. Like we got flashback action and we got like Theodric double choking bitches. But like it wasn't balls to the wall, fist to face action. It was just kind of like bullying. But yeah, we back in. Well, I mean, Julian about to bully these bitch ass niggas, but we back to fisticuffs, man. So yeah, hype. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
Assuming we won't get a break, but yeah, if we forgot anything or whatever, hit the line, drop a comment down below, or holler at us in the Discord, ping us, and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Centuria chapter 92, baby. That's the Accursed Battalion. Now jumping into Dandadan chapter 234. Let's cut this hair, baby. Man,
is that the title of the chapter?
Without the baby, I added that.
Oh,
got to put that velvet on there, but it's been a while, man, since like not only was Dandadan on a break, we were on a break. Like we took a month off basically, but like Dandadan also had like a month off. So it's like I don't even remember like the last time we talked about the shit. I think last time we talked about it like was when Broken Ronin was on the show. We were talking about like some bullshit.
I think the last one was the one where Kinta sat down in the barber chair.
Bro, fuck. Like, all right, straight up, this nigga Yukinobu can go to hell, bro.
For not like showing us the fade.
Bro, every single time Dandadan has released a chapter in the last like 2 months, I have been like, we're gonna get the Kenta fade. Have not seen the fucking haircut. This nigga is blue. I've never been blue ball like this. I have a wife. And my balls have never been bluer, dog. Like this nigga is just holding the haircut. That's all I want to see, bro. I don't care about none of this other shit. Like people have been on Twitter dragging Yukinobu, and I've been throwing my jokes in the bag too, like saying like, because I'm not a super fan. Like I don't hate Amnesia, and I don't like super hate like what's been going on to the point where I'm like calling Yukinobu, a Nazi or no crazy shit. Some niggas have been taking it there. All I've been saying is that like
I want to see this fucking shape up.
I want to see the haircut, but like I just feel like personally, like the direction that the manga has gone in the last like 2 months worth of chapters, I feel like just because Tatsuki Fujimoto is now retired, this nigga don't need to be having sleepovers at Yukinobu house. Like, just go to your own house and get out this nigga ear. Because I know he telling him to do some weird, goofy ass shit. Like, just go home, bro. You don't have to, like, influence this shit. Your shit done. Your book done. Go eat a potato sandwich or something. Let Yukinobu continue doing what the fuck he was doing.
Potato sandwich. Yeah. No one's ever eaten a potato sandwich in the history of people.
I bet Tatsuki Fujimoto has. That nigga weird. And like these last few chapters just got his stench written all over it. Like I feel like he's just been in his ear like, what if they would make them hold hands? And it's like, yes sir, fucking Fujimoto-san or whatever. Like, nah, bro.
Sama.
Yeah, Sama Sensei or whatever. Like, so
honestly, man, like I saw them talking crazy about like that chapter, and it's like, bro, like you gotta remember, like these niggas are like 15, bro. Like think about like just what they go through on a day-to-day basis as fucking like ninth graders or 10th graders or whatever the fuck they are, bro. Like, and you got like this like love, like romance, like angle, this like teen angst, like this will they, won't they, like back and forth, this slow burn, like shit, like all while like the fate of the fucking universe rests on their shoulders and shit. Like, like context matters, you know what I mean? And like, sure, like Momo and Okarun are supposed to be together, and they're going to be, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, isn't it just more? I don't like you have to have. I mean, I guess you don't have to have this, but if you don't have hiccups along the way or like things that make you think that, two characters that are supposed to love each other aren't going about it the right way, and like there's a chance that everything can just, there's no theater in that if that kind of shit isn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's like it's a drama in that regard, and like these characters are all like best friends and battle buddies, like like they go through a lot together, you know what I mean? Like, and right now Momo has amnesia, and her hanging out with Gigi on this like outing that they're on or whatever, and them being paired up, like like it's getting misinterpreted by these literal children who like are flawed and have these they're jealous and they're overthinking, they have anxiety, like you never know like what the fuck is going on, like, so it's like, well fuck man, if they're gonna be together, like maybe and it didn't even happen, you know what I mean? Like, but that I feel like isn't this egregious like a law hasn't been broken, you know what I mean? Like it's not something that can't be fixed or you can't come back from. Like, it's just some fucking teenager shit, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the only thing that has really annoyed me is the fact that Okarun and whatchamacallit almost kissed, and I was saying that like he leaned into it, but now I'm looking, I don't think Okarun actually leaned in. It looks more like what's her name?
Ira.
Ira. It looks like she leaned in for the kiss, and he was just kind of
leaner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought they were both leaning, and he's just kind of letting it happen. My thing was like, you love that girl. Like, don't do something that you're gonna regret.
Exactly.
Even like in a situation like this is like you're supposed to curve that and go for the hug or something. Like, yeah, we homeboys, bro.
Yeah. Like, or just put 2 fingers on the forehead and say you'll get none of that from me.
Oh man, he's revealing my lore. This is Yato lore that I wasn't expecting to have dropped in a fucking. Okay.
Like how I weave that in.
Yeah, maybe y'all will hear that in fucking Panel Focus After Dark or some shit. But,
yeah, literally.
Fucking what the hell? That was a flash from the past. But But yeah, I don't know. I'm still of the mind that like I feel like this is like an enemy stand attack. Like this whole misunderstanding and everyone's just acting out of character because like Gigi has never like expressed any kind of like
Yeah.
suave romantic hunk energy towards like Momo. It's always been fucking lollipops and Lucky Charms with this idiot, and now he's like holding hands and like and talking smooth. What if this was a date, boo boo, or whatever the fuck he said? It's like that's not Gigi. This ain't the nigga I know.
That's a really
Where's
good point too. Like, yeah, like this is getting kind of out of charactery
yeah?
for at least Gigi. You know what I mean? And like
I feel like
it could be some like weird pheromone attack.
yeah, that's what I've been leaning on until I saw the Okaroon almost kissing her thing, and I was like, he's leaning in for it. You kind of tripping, but now I'm thinking like maybe he's not leaning in, and like it's like we knew Ira liked him, and of course Ira's gonna try her luck because to her, it's like the girl that he likes is out of the picture, and it's probably game over. So like this is my one and my last shot at getting this relationship with the dude I like. So it's like, of course she's gonna throw herself at him. It makes sense. So I'm not even mad at her because, like I said before, I think I said it like last time we talked about it. It's like I feel like she's gonna come out of this a better character. Like after being rejected with like she gets rejected like this is like okay I have no hope like there Momo wasn't even in the picture like she literally was like not even a love interest for him anymore and he still rejected me because he is interested in her so it's like all right, I'm done
Yeah.
chasing him and like she'll be a better person for it I think but yeah I don't know everybody's been like slandering the hell out of him and I get it amnesia plus like love quadrilateral I don't know what is this octagon or something
Yeah.
like, yeah, it could be
Parallelogram.
going on. Yeah, fucking parallel lines, parallel park, back that thing up. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, basically, this arc it exists, and like, I'm glad we're getting into some action. But at the end of the day, the only thing I give a fuck about is Vamola and Kenta's fucking haircut, dog. Like, Vamola and Kenta are the fucking one true ship to fucking care about in this
Yeah.
arc, bro.
Let's
Bro,
go.
they fucking, bro. Niggas have not been giving Kenta his flowers, but Kenta's that nigga. If a bowl is fucking cool or cute, and I love them both, like they're gonna come out of this like licking ice cream together and be like, "What you guys up to?" Like everybody like gonna be bleeding on the ground, and these niggas gonna be eating fucking glizzies and ice cream pops. Kids gonna have a fucking Nike Tech on with a fresh fade, like. His whole fit changed. Your nigga went to a barbershop in GTA, came out muscular with a new outfit and everything, bro. He gonna be a black nigga, yo. Kids are gonna come out a different person, bro.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Oh, like just like I mean, not necessarily him becoming black, but like just any kind of drastic like change like that. Like he's just handsome Squidward suddenly.
Yeah, he goes in Kidsa and he comes out fucking Johnny Bravo. Like, what kind of haircut did you give this nigga, dog?
Wait, at the end of this chapter, the barber is here.
So the barber's here, and
That
something
means
that I was
Kins is
thinking,
right behind his ass.
bro, funny shit was like a random thought that I thought when I saw this that is no way in hell is gonna be true was what if this is Kenta? Like what if he gave that nigga a haircut and made him look just like him?
Wait.
Like he haircut that nigga and changed his appearance as like whoever he gives a haircut just looks like him.
I'm
and it was like
crying.
this nigga at the end of the chapter just is Kenta.
That would be this. I mean, like, look at this nigga's forearms, though. Like, this dude is jacked.
Yeah, he is veined up, yo.
Like, yeah, like the striations are fucking super high detail. And I was thinking too, like, earlier in the chapter when this nigga pulled out scissors and shit, I was like, is this the barber? Like, I dead ass thought that it was him for a second, and then
he does say he's the black barber though.
Yeah, like I was like, where's Kenta? No, this dude's a villain. Fuck. But then like, and I guess we always were supposed to think that this barber at the end of the chapter on the last page, like I think we were, the vibe for him was kind of sinister and ominous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we were supposed to like think that he was on fuck shit. but it looks like he's pulling up to help now, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's
It
like,
seemed like he was like with like when they were talking about, going to get, Pinocchio or whatever, like
mhm.
the first, strike from the enemy force was removing Kenta from the, from the playing field, and it was a barber nigga, and it's like more barber niggas show up, and it's like, okay, yeah, he's with the oh wait, he's not with them?
Yeah, like it was a lot of there's a lot of fucking zigzaggy rug pull shit happening in just this like one chapter, because like
Yeah.
nigga calls himself the barber. We know that the barber was on some sinister shit last time we saw him with Kenta. Like I think Yukinobu is just like purposely like making our minds go in certain directions just to be like, psych, never mind, it's actually this. And I just love
Yeah.
um I love when writers, when authors can do that like this effectively or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I was sure, I was like, oh shit, damn. He probably got Kenta like fucking bound and gagged in the back of a fucking Prius or some shit. Like,
A Prius.
I don't even know, but make
Yeah,
it look
no,
like he
I
would
mean,
drive a
good
Prius. But yeah,
for sure. Good action. We got, scissor stuff. Scissors are always dope in fucking combat situations, and now it looks like we're just about to get a fight between two scissor niggas. Little scissor nigga versus big scissors.
yeah. This is
So,
literally this is fucking this Ira versus this Vlad Knight fight. It's
oh yeah.
literally just fucking
Rio versus
Rio versus lightning hair chick from
yeah.
Gachiakuta.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Hmm.
And I love how like I didn't even say anything, like I didn't confirm that the series I was talking about was Gachiakuta, and you just knew what I was like. I was like, hey, wait, this is just, and you were like, oh, yeah. I didn't even
Yeah.
say Rio's name yet.
That shit got beamed into my head. Mental connection. I knew where you was going with it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but
That says a lot about
these,
our dynamic, doesn't it? Wow.
yeah, yeah, it's time to like not hang out so much.
The bromance is
Yeah, it's getting too real, man.
too real, bro.
Gotta back this shit up, son. What's up
Funny
with
as
these
fuck.
fucking gummy head niggas? Like, where have I seen this design from? The dudes that are fighting, like, I've
Texas
seen it
Chainsaw
somewhere.
Massacre.
Is that it? Okay,
I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
it looks like it. Yeah, I've Texas Chainsaw
Like the first one
Massacre
too, because that nigga kind of had like a little
mask
bit of an afro in the first movie. I want to say he had like a little Jew fro.
Leatherface. I feel like I've seen these faces recently though, like in another manga or something. Like I can't
Yeah,
remember
you know
where.
what? Fuck.
Like, where the fuck did I see this? Like,
It kind of looked like fucking stingray faces. Like like you look at you turn a stingray upside down and like see
uh,
its like face.
maybe because they fucking with this seal nigga, so it's like
Yeah.
there's something there. And this nigga is just like Swift Swim fucking Celio or whatever, the Sea
Sea
Lion
Lion
Man
Man. Some One
Blazovic.
Piece shit.
Yeah, this shit's goofy
This
as
nigga's a
hell. What are these?
Zoan.
Yeah, he's just in and out of fucking sea lion form. This is goofy as hell.
His fighting style is fucking insane, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Like, what are these attacks?
Yeah, he getting in there.
Like,
He
wait,
getting
like,
in that
bro,
ass.
wait a minute. Go to page 11. Like, this nigga's physiology is. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I thought his fucking arms were, like, hyper extended, like, bent back, like flamingo legs. But no,
Oh,
like,
that's
that's.
his legs.
No, I mean, like, you see how he's, like, his arms are on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I thought his arms were, like, bent, like, backwards when he did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
I think
he's just
now that I look at it a little bit more, like that is, yeah, not that.
yeah, but I mean his fighting style, like it combos fucking well. Like he goes for the headbutt, catches that nigga with the fucking handstand knee. Like what is this? Like elbow? Like his fighting style's insane. Like this is gonna go crazy when they animate it.
Nah, for real though.
Like absolutely nuts. And he's just in his underwear,
Oh,
changing in and out of seal form. Like I just need him to give us a arf one good time, yeah. Like
composition is really well done in this choreography too. Like from
for
page like
sure.
10, like the fucking dynamic like over the gutter like 3D like headbutt panel in seal form, and then the middle panel where they're like flown back and he's like kind of rearing back to like go back into a human state. Like it just flows really well from the
Yeah.
top to the bottom of the page. Like it feels like it's moving actually.
This fight low key getting on my nerves though, just because like they are just swearing up and down that this nigga got his powers, but it's like, bro, he would not be letting y'all beat his ass like this if he could transform, dog. Like, listen,
Yeah.
like this is what it was. It's like, bro, listen to me. I don't have my powers,
And yeah,
dog.
and
Like,
why hasn't he transformed yet? But Ira has. Like these niggas are stupid as fuck.
yeah, it's like
He's using a
clearly he's
completely
lying.
different weapon. Like yeah, like
Yeah, it's like this nigga got like so and so powers, but he's trying to fight you with a lightsaber. Like, and he's just letting you dunk on him. You're
right.
just kicking him across the arena. He hasn't used the power that you can't take it. Liar.
Bro, people
It's
can
like,
say what they want about this arc, but like just like thinking about everything that's happened in it, like bro, this arc is kind of crazy, dude. Like fucking we got information about the fairy tales, the fairy tale cards, and who represents them. That was a big chapter, especially when Saint Germain sacrificed Red Baron to the Dandadan nigga, and we found out that he was
yeah,
Red Riding Hood. Like that was huge. Fucking Lord of the Flies chick and like class rep, like both got their fucking powers taken, bro. Like a lot of shit is going on. Like there's a lot of
yeah,
reveals happening. There's a lot of like crazy, tragic, like losses and consequences happening. There's like this crazy romantic like character drama happening in the middle of it that people like are or aren't a fan of or whatever. But it's just really there's a lot of moving parts to this.
yeah.
You know what I
It's the
mean?
same because like while all that is happening, like there's tons of like really good things happening with the narrative and like the action and just all the focus on the characters. Like everything that we have been getting is good, but the only thing people are talking about is the fucking amnesia, and it's
Yeah.
like it sucks because it's like these chapters have been fire. Like everything, I mean
There's so
everything.
much to
Like
talk about for it to just
yeah,
be like a complaint like that, like every week. Like that's the only
yeah,
thing I see people like saying is like, "Oh, Okarun almost kissed Ira. Oh, this amnesia shit sucks." And it's like, nigga, like what?
yeah.
Okay,
We're also
cool.
punching Nazis, nigga. Like
Yeah, like say that, I guess, but like like go ahead and have that, but you're not going to talk about anything else that's happening.
yeah. Yeah, it's like, and it's not even that like this was a good chapter. It's like like the chapters have been good. Like everything that has happened with the story has been good. You can say minus the 2 or 3 chapters where Okaroon and the kids were just kind of like walking through when nothing was happening. There was no like action or conflict besides the teen angst stuff. Like sure you can subtract that, but everything around that, like about the families and the fucking the battle going on between like Vlad and these other like fucking knights and like everything else has just been good.
Yeah.
And like, bro, where's Kenta, dog?
I think he's pulling up next chapter. At the end of next chapter, I think Kenta comes in because like the last time we saw him, he was with Dude, and now Dude is here. So
Yeah,
like
and
Kenta has to get involved.
he's got to, man. He got to save his bro. He can't let First Lieutenant Okaroon get bodied like this,
Right.
and then just be like chilling. Like him and Vamola got to come save the day.
Or is gonna be off the charts when he enters the scene, bro. He's gonna be like, "You folded my little nigga and my homegirl." Like,
Yeah.
his like I know his initial line of dialogue is gonna it's gonna be hype as fuck, dude. The order's
Yeah,
gonna be off the charts.
we need him to shake the streets with his entrance, yeah.
He will, dude.
Yeah, I need that nigga pulling up in some fucking common rider type like suit with his fucking with the helmet off and just haircut, just going crazy. Hella hoes. Like you just see mad bitches in the background, like fucking swooning over that nigga while he just like, not today, bitches.
Yeah.
I got niggas to beat up, yeah, or whatever the fuck. But good chapters. I just these niggas are so silly, bro. Like they're clearly beating the shit out of Okaru. Like if he had his powers, he would have defended himself. Dog.
Yeah.
They're
Literally.
just so like gung ho for this mission. Like I gotta provide results. Like he's lying. I gotta get the power from him. There's no way he doesn't have it. I gotta get him because I gotta take it back to the boss and look good or whatever. Because I gotta be the one that boss praises and pats on the head for being a good boy and succeeding in my mission. So I'm gonna get these powers or whatever. It's like, dog, y'all haven't. It's not even a fight, dog. You just bodying this nigga.
Right.
So Yeah, hopefully the underwear gang gets fucking packed up tomorrow. I'm thinking, yeah, new Dandadan should be out tomorrow on what's tomorrow? Like Labor Memorial Day. Um,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, but dude popped up. Why is it so slippery here? The floor is all frozen. But the real question is why you people have such weird hairdos. Yeah, that's just his thing. Just to like talk shit about people's hair and then like gives them a cut. What if he's probably gonna cut their hair like mid fight? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's about to start dancing on these niggas, and then he's gonna fucking give them low taper fades while dodging attacks.
Yeah. Like they're gonna swing, he's gonna like fucking dodge an attack and just like give a nigga a buzz cut. Yeah.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Here for it. And then fucking Ira's gonna go like get a treatment because she's got split ends or something stupid like
Wait,
that.
yo, he could be. What if he powers her up with a good cut, bro?
Yeah, he throws some fucking like leave-in conditioner at her hair or some shit, and it like gives her fucking aura sheen or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm fucking rambling now, but yeah, baby, it's been Dandadan's been quite a ride, and like the manga's been missing, and then we've been missing, so it's like my thoughts are just all over the place. But we'll be back in action, full throttle, 110%. Next week, especially if Kenta pulls up and he's just on fucking big meat mode. Yeah, that's what we need.
Big meat mode.
Yeah, we need that. Fuck this seal nigga, yeah.
Yeah, he about to get scrunched up.
Yeah, but I think I'm squeezed out for this one. You got anything else?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
That's gonna do it then, baby. That was Dandadan, chapter 234. Let's cut this here. Now jumping into, you know what it is, baby. Big Gachi, Big Cooter, chapter 167, part uno.
Chimera.
Chimera. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything, but maybe that's the type of watch it is. Nigga got that new AP from the collab.
Hold on,
The,
let's look that up.
Chimera, is that a watch? Chimera watch.
It's a band.
A band. Okay, are we on some JoJo shit? A band. Anyway,
Yo, wait, it's just a band?
maybe he finna rock out.
Yo, he better have that cock out.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
do
I
it for
think
this
it's
episode.
yeah, I think I think it's just a band.
So it's probably gonna mean something else then. Probably gonna have some in universe kind of meaning or whatever. But yeah, fucking Watts, bro. It's lit. Like this shit is cool. Like the poses, the pages that we've been getting of him, you know, activating this watch. It's been dope. Like last chapter shows that nigga, he's standing there, he activating that bit, he blacktivating it, and the fucking you can see like on the last page of the previous chapter, you can like see him standing there, and then in the reflection of the car, you see like
Yeah.
an after image of something moving forward. You see that? Like,
Yeah.
that shit was
Didn't we
dope.
talk about
And,
that? But maybe we
I don't,
didn't.
I don't think we had the chance to.
Oh yeah, we probably didn't.
But I did see during that, like after that chapter, people were like, this is like the second time that people were saying that Kei Arana was like copying Kagurabachi or something, because like she drew a character kind of like doing like an EI pose or something, and they were like Kagurabachi influence, and then like
Oh, brother.
when this chapter came out, they were saying that she was like copying the thing where Aruri, the Mikaboshi guy, when
Yeah,
he like
Iru.
yeah, when he did the speed thing where he was like on the couch and then like his reflection showed him like stabbing little nigga in the stomach or whatever. They were like, wow, fucking Kagurabachi influence. I don't think that's it. I mean, I think it's just coincidence, and like, you know, Kagurabachi don't own the trademark for doing cool things. So
Right.
like,
And this is like so much like it's just different as fuck. You know what I
plus
mean?
like
Like this is literally like a time-based ability. It's
yeah,
not like an actual like speed feat. You know what I mean? Like
it's not a new character, not a new filler character. Like this character has been in existence for 167 chapters, and she's known that she wanted to do this exact thing for, you know,
yeah.
several chapters. So it's like this ain't some idea she just saw a nigga do and was like, I'm gonna copy that. Like,
Right. Yeah, I think that this is it's a really dope way visually to show, you know, like what time manipulation kind of can do, especially in like this static medium, You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like this is all one drawing, but there's like an after image reflection in the bus or the truck or whatever that shows him moving when his body is like still there. Like that's really cool. Like
Yeah, and it's like I want
it's a
to
lot
know.
cooler than Kagurabachi because of everything that I just said. Like it's a time ability. It makes a lot more sense than just like speed
Yeah, then the
to do
niggas just
to
being
do
quick. Or
something to do something like this. You know what I mean?
in Bachi's case, I think it was more that like the nigga was poisoning. Remember, he was like poisoning the air or whatever, and it was like dulling everybody's senses or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
So it was like a senses thing, and this is an actual like time power. So yeah, I want to know the specifics behind this one though, because like, is he just standing there and kind of like, because it says he can't, you can't stop time and you can't turn back time, but it's like he's kind of creating sort of like an anima clone or something that's moving within time. Like I don't really understand what's happening. It seems like he's kind of sending like a time version of himself like forward to do things during this like split second or whatever.
Yeah, I took it pretty literally, like what he was saying. Like when they're talking about like time dilation and how time, is kind of perceived to slow down, like right before you're about to die or something, or they've talked about it in other shonen too, like in Hunter x Hunter, when Netero and Zeno attack the palace and Pitou like rushed after him like in the sky to attack him, and like how like time kind of like slowed down for Pitou in that moment because of how fast Netero was moving, and because of just like how like high stakes and like tense like the situation was, like when two fighters like that are really strong like are really about to go at it, like time kind of like slows down for them. Like we've seen the concept explored um in a couple different series or whatever, but I took it pretty literally when it said like, yeah, um it's just
Mm.
you taking that perceived sensation of time slowing down for you personally and amplifying it to where it's like actually happening for not
Yeah.
just for not just you. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
guess it
Like,
does say that he did experience the sensation of time slowing down, so he's weaponizing that like feeling or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, which is a really cool explanation for it.
Yeah, it's always
Time
like
is
time is
always
a
broken.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
time manipulation is
time
always broken.
it's always broken, and it's a power that like it gets used a lot, and it's like it's always fun to see like a new moniker's spin on time.
Yeah.
And it's like it gets increasingly difficult to do something new with time, especially when you think about like JoJo's Araki has done like four characters with time based powers, and they all work like differently. So it's like that already scratches off for for me personally. I've already just reading JoJo's, I've already seen four different applications of time powers. So it's
Hmm.
like I'm already in the hole. Like it's four things that you can't show me because I've seen it in JoJo. So it's like I still keep seeing more. Like
Yeah,
this is another
it's
one.
really hard to do something other than the obvious with time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
It's like you can stop it, you can reverse it, you can speed it up or whatever. But he's not. He's slowing it and then like moving in that slowed speed state or whatever.
yeah. Like you can go back in time, you can go forward in time, you can speed it up, slow it down, stop it. Like that's like normally like what it is in some kind of
Yeah.
application of that. But yeah, like I just just that like just I don't I think I could sit and think about it all night, and I probably wouldn't be able to come up with an application outside of that or something that I've already seen, like Gachi or JoJo's or whatever, even though I haven't seen JoJo's, but still.
But like with Gachi, like with this case, it still to me feels like he's not like I don't feel like he is actually moving because it says you move as a body of anima. And like what I'm thinking is that his body is still where it was, but he slowed down time and kind of like sent his aura forward, and that's what slashes Buddy. And then like when time like goes back to normal, like that's when Mamo's chest just like rips open, but like Engine is still like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't think he's gonna be standing there, but like we saw his chest rip open and it just looked like he just suddenly exploded. Like there was no one standing there when his chest ripped open when he was like trying to command Rudo to kill
Right.
Gounces. So it's like I think this is like an energy clone made of anima that's sent through like this slow time state, and he's still just standing there.
Yeah, that
Kind of
makes
like
a
he
lot of
sent,
sense too.
yeah, kind of like an astral projection.
Yeah.
That's what I was going with. Like he's kind of like astrally projecting his self, and then like when it's over, he'll just kind of like bounce back to his body and be back in control. But right now, he's controlling like a spiritual version of himself that's like time based or something.
And something that's really interesting since we're on the subject of time, and this is something that I just thought about, and this medium specific example potentially of time manipulation on like more of like a meta textual level almost. I don't really know how to explain what I'm or how to describe it properly, but basically my point is that typically in these Japanese comic books, the gutters are kind of like used in a lot of different ways, obviously, but like specifically when it comes to time, like black border or black gutters, like typically, or gray, gutters typically signify that we're backwards in time. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like it's like flashbacks have black gutters or dark gray gutters or some other kind of gutter than white, and present time is white gutters. But like we know that Maimo already in real time got his chest exploded,
yeah,
and these chapters that have been showing Engine with Time Walk haven't been, like, we know it's backwards in time. Like we know that we're going back a little bit to like show how Engine got here and what he did, and the borders are still white. So it's like I don't know if that's like on purpose, like, or like a way to kind of like say to the reader like this is some time, shenanigans or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like
yeah.
it is back in time, but they're using present time colors for the gutters. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. Maybe it's not that deep. Maybe I'm overthinking it or whatever. But like that was just a something that just popped into my head, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe the like anima kind of like fucking explosion coming out of his body is supposed to be kind of symbolic of like the gutter kind of like past tense, and
Yeah.
then like the white anima clone is like current or something. I don't know because it's happening like in between time. Like we know this already happened and we're looking at it in the past. I don't know. It's definitely weird. It's
Yeah,
hard.
and
It's
there
hard to.
even is like a on page 5. There's like a half of the page is white gutter, half of the page is black gutter. That shows the flashback with Corvus and Engine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like she's using that in this chapter, but this whole chapter that takes place before Mimo got exploded, like it's just present time borders. So it's like
Yeah. Man, there's this power though. It's like, bro, whoever wields like all of these fucking items, dog, is just
yeah.
insanely powerful. Like all of these fucking Watchmen series items, like this nigga, this watch is nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Hmm. Fucking time walk. Yeah, I can't wait to see what else. Like I want to see like what all the what all he can do and what the kind of like drawbacks are and stuff. Because it's like was it Alto Shubreck was like telling this nigga not to use it and shit. What did he say? Like, um,
Yeah, he did warn him not to do this. He said something could
hide it for
happen.
me. Yeah, don't tell anyone you have it. Don't give it to anyone. Whatever happens, don't ever use it. If you guarantee it, it will be an enormous. Yeah, if you use it, I guarantee there will be an enormous price to pay. So do not use it, not even to help someone else. And he did it anyway. It's like, yeah, I mean, like he said, telling someone not to do it, don't think an elephant, you think an elephant. So of course he's gonna do it when that fucking opportunity comes up. But like, man, what the fuck is gonna be the price? Like, is he gonna go into a coma after this?
No,
Like a time coma?
dude, that'd be crazy.
We get like a restore engine arc where it's like we gotta track down fucking somebody who whoever has the last fucking item or whatever.
You
And
said restore engine arc. We got to track down, and my mind immediately thought of Exhibit.
what the fuck? Why?
Pimp my ride, bro.
Oh, engine. Okay. Yo, man, we heard your car was we heard you like clocks and shit, so we put a watch inside your car and made that shit tell time. We got all kinds of digital clocks, and man, we got digitals and analogs.
Oh fuck.
Made your car look like Flavor Flav, man. Yeah, fuck You got to pimp my ride. Yeah, man. Wonder what the drawback's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the last episode of Pimp My Ride that they ever made and see how that shit ended.
Bruh. But having a season finale for a show like that is just wild. Cause like, how do you wrap that up, yo? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like an overarching narrative. It's just like, all right, guys, so this is the last time we do a pimp my ride. This is the last ride we ever pimping. Catch y'all next time. It's like, so stupid. Now I want to know too.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, this chapter was like 5 pages long or some shit. 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking Carolina's been like, I guess, sick and stuff or something. This is not the first time lately. Like, she went on a break and
She
then
just
like
got ran off Twitter by this weird ass fandom too.
yeah, I got mixed opinions on all that stuff because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it sucks that she left, but like, that's not her job. Her job ain't to interact with fuckos on the internet. Her job is to like make a story that she's in love with, and like, people are like,
Twitter doesn't fucking deserve her, bro. Like, I like
yeah, for
these
sure.
mangaka, like, you know, like this is like a very special like profession. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it takes a very, 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 very special like kind of person to be this successful in this industry, and it's like the fucking cesspool that anime Twitter is. Like
yeah.
they don't need that kind of stress and that kind of bullshit. Like
That and this,
it's a protected class. You know what I mean? Like.
yeah, that and like everybody's always like, whenever something like this happens, people are just like so quick to go like, wow, the XYZ fan base is super toxic and hell on earth, and it's like, bro, it's not like. My thing with fan bases is like, dog, them niggas ain't writing the story, so you don't have to ever interact with them. Like, if it's some niggas claiming that they're part of like some gang or whatever, like fuck them niggas, they not writing it. I don't have like people will just straight up not read a story because like the fan base is weird and stupid or
Yeah,
whatever. It's like, nigga, you don't have to interact with them people. But
right.
also like 13 niggas sending hate mail to like a mangaka is not like the entire fan base. Like this,
Right.
we're fans and we're not in that. Like, we're not weird niggas sending her death threats or whatever. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's not the fan base. It's just like, a handful of dumbass niggas with nothing better to do than to like fucking rage bait people online. Like one of the weirdest, lamest shit things that like you can do, in my opinion, is just be like a 30-year-old nigga who's just like rage baits as a hobby. Like get some bitches, bro.
Trey Souls. Sorry, bro.
Bruh. Yeah, if that's your thing, bro, it's time to get bitches and money, dog. Like rage baiting as like just like you niggas be having rage baiter like in their like bio, like please, bro. I know you never like I know on the path that you guys are going on that you will never experience the warm embrace of a woman's body, but like I just want you to try, bro. Like do better, bro. Like this rage based shit, it ain't like I hate how
I
rage
promise you
baiting
the
and
world has more to offer. Like you don't need
yeah.
to be spending your time like this, bro.
The problem is just like this shit is profitable. Like it is now profitable to be a fucking idiot
Yeah.
and to be a baboon. Like to be a moron on the internet gets you paid. Like niggas are making more money than me by being fucking remedial, just yapping out of their fucking mouth nonstop, just being stupid on the internet. It's like I say like have some fucking decorum, but it's like they doing money spreads and shit. It's like I can't say nothing, young buck. You making bread being stupid. It's like sure, man, but like yeah, this whole situation is just weird and dumb. Like at the end of the day, like bro, Carolina, get your money, bro. This your job though. Like your job description does not say entertain dumbasses on Twitter. So
Right.
like just write your book.
I'm glad she's gone, bro.
Yeah, it's
Off of
like it's
Twitter.
it's better that way. Like what we
Yeah.
don't need mangaka interact. Like never meet your heroes. Like every time, like 90% of the time, when like a celebrity or like a mangaka or somebody gets on Twitter and start tweeting, it's like you got to start looking at them differently.
Yeah,
Because
you
now they
ruin the
start tweeting some
mystique.
weird
Like,
shit. Yeah,
yeah, like
it's like I don't need to know that you.
we should
Yeah,
all know way less about celebrities, bro. Like back in the day,
yeah,
like when the internet was like a baby, like like and social media like wasn't even a thing yet. Like celebrities like felt so like there was like so much mystery to them. Like they like
yeah.
seemed like, but like now we just know like way too much about them, and it's just like, oh great,
Way too much.
Kanye's tweeting again.
Right. It's
Like
like yeah, it's like these people could have like much more successful careers if they weren't on Twitter like tweeting dumb shit. Like, you'd be surprised like how much more money you can make if you just weren't a dumbass to the public and just making people like go like, oh yeah, I'm never supporting this guy again because of his tweets or whatever. And yeah, it's just like you don't gotta be on the internet, man. Like Sweet Ishida, like that nigga like drew fucking Elon Musk for in like a superhero costume when he started writing Trojan X because Elon like bought Twitter and turned it to X. And it's just like, man, that nigga don't got internet, bro. So it's like Ishida, he don't know what this nigga doing for real. He just drew something because he saw the X, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Irana's good. And like that type of stuff, it like weighs in on you. Like if you just constantly got people bickering at you and calling you racist and all that stuff, it's like that shit'll affect your like ability to write. It like starts to being a distraction and negative energy. It's like that shit could like that type shit could be leading to these half chapters we get. And it's like she got like this weird social media interaction negativity that's like consuming her day or whatever. It's like, yeah, just get off the internet, bro. Just write your story and post your selfies and like
hang out with your
fuck all these
family and
things.
friends.
Yeah.
And the internet is yeah, this
It's
place
just
is a
toxic.
fucking barren wasteland now. It's like a fucking
Yeah.
it's like Mad Maxian internet.
Yeah. Yeah. People make money to be stupid. Like this is not where you want to be if you were somebody who is a creator and will definitely have millions of eyes on you. Like, just get the fuck off. But yeah, we kind of. I mean, that's kind of on topic. We're still talking about Gachi, the author. So to hell with anybody saying we jumped off topic because we talk about K. Arana, baby. We love we love our creators and stuff like that, but not to a weird para whatever. Um, that's gonna do it, baby. Chapter 167 of Gachi, because I'm sure Knox ain't got shit else.
I'm
That's gonna do
good.
it. Part one, Chimera, that AP. Flossing. Now jumping into Shangri-La Frontier, chapter 266, Sword Wolf against Lightning Flame Beast, part 10. And man, we ain't had a chance to talk about Shangri-La Frontier in a bit, but it's been
Yeah,
gassy, man.
these Sunraku chapters have been fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, he bringing out the fucking bag like what he always does. Is like Sunraku is gonna put on a fucking show, and you're gonna get your money's worth when you watch this kid when you watch this kid play.
Hmm.
Like it's fucking
His
Saigo
strategy
100
is
ain't no
so good
chump.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The shit that he's doing, like he's baiting her perfectly with like he's got that like that intrigue, using the Fugaku style, and it's like that kind of thing throws her off, and you see him tossing aside his weapons to do these like fist guard things, and it's like, all right, like it just makes you want to get in there because he doesn't have like a bladed weapon or anything, and she's got like 80. Just
Hmm.
like, yeah, like let me get in there and see how much he can like fucking dodge or whatever. Like he's clearly on the defensive here. He's using all these like evasive maneuvers and stuff just for him to fucking catch her off guard. Like this kid's different.
Yeah, the bait in the strategy was so well done, and like hiding the secret of the gauntlets after the gauge was filled, and tricking her into thinking that he because like before the gauge is filled, it's just like damage reduction. And then once the gauge fills, she's like, okay, I'm waiting for something here. What is it? And then she keeps attacking him, and now he's just dodging and not even trying to deflect with the gauntlet. So she's like,
Yeah,
oh, like he's really worried about his HP. Like, he can't, and she's like stat boosted like crazy. You know what I mean? So she had every reason to think that, if she lands a hit, even if he blocks with the gauntlets, he's gonna be toast because
yeah,
his HP is already really low at base. He's been taking damage by deflecting with the gauntlets, and now she's got higher dex and higher tech and higher strength and agility and everything. So she's feeling herself, and she has literally every right to. You know what I mean? Like she's in an extremely advantageous position. She had no possible way of thinking that the gauntlets would just completely nullify all damage on contact
yeah.
in the awakened state or whatever. You know what I mean? And like he just baited her so flawlessly. It was so cool to see that.
Something that I really appreciate about this series is the fact that like I mean, since with it being a story, like a fictional story, manga or a fucking like novel or whatever, it's like you can do these things, but I feel like with the way that his story is being told, like you get this feeling like you ever played a video game, when it first comes out and it's like it's a competitive game and you play it like from launch and nobody really like has solved the game. So you got people
Right.
trying things and you go up against other players and you don't know like what they might have. It's like maybe there's a class-based system, but like you haven't played every class yet because the game's been out for less than a year. So it's like you might not know all the abilities that a rogue has in his toolkit or whatever. But like as the years go on, the metas kind of get solved and people understand the game and they learn to what to expect from each player. I feel like Shangri-La Frontier is still in that beginning phase, and that's the part of like a lot of video games that I like a lot the most too,
Yeah.
because it's like you have the most
Experimentation,
fun.
trial and error. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the most fun when everyone isn't running like cookie cutter builds. Like you go up against a warrior, he's gonna have Blade Storm or whatever.
Hmm.
20 years down the line, it's like Shangri-La Frontier. I feel is in that stage where it's like characters can still have abilities and their opponent not know what they do. Like
Yeah.
2 years down the line in this universe, someone would know. Like if say Sun Raku is playing like a rogue class, someone going up against a rogue would know to expect a certain set of moves that Sun Raku is currently capable of. But because this game is so new and like Saiger 100 has only been playing the class that she plays and focused mainly on PVE.
Yeah.
It's like she hasn't had like there's attacks and things that like you can't expect, like especially because not everyone has had these experiences with colossi and stuff. It's like the game in the world is much different now because it's only like a year old versus like if these two were having this battle 3 or 4 years into Shangri-La Frontier's lifespan, like they probably wouldn't be having these like zero damage. Like she would see the gauntlets and know what they did because like Sunraku's the 30th nigga to equip them.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
a good
I
point.
love yeah, I love that this story is at a stage where it's like they're still in the experiment phase. The meta hasn't been solved. People
Hmm.
can be surprised and stuff like that in the video games. It feels real because like I've experienced that in like Destiny and like Fortnite. Fortnite was another one where it was like when Fortnite first came out, it was super fun. Everyone was just like throwing up a wall and then a ramp on throwing up a wall on a ramp and then getting high ground and then like having their 1v1s. But like somewhere down the line, 9 months or so into Fortnite's life, people went from building, a simple wall with a ramp to building the fucking Taj Mahal and like
Yeah.
standing on top of it. It went from like, a cool, like, okay, I got the high ground on it. It was something quick to building a skyscraper. And like it's like if you didn't, adapt to that, you were just like, damn, this nigga really built like the Lincoln Memorial on my ass. Like, I'm just run away. Like, I'm not fighting that. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, it's cool to see that in this game because they can still surprise each other and still like have abilities and items that like the next person doesn't expect. So these gloves is a very good example of that. Like she goes for the attack and he's able to bait her out, but like like I said, if this fight had happened 3 years later in this world, she would have known. She wouldn't have failed for that. She'd have
Yeah.
been like,
She
"Oh yeah,
wouldn't. He
just
wouldn't have
don't."
been able to get away with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It all
So
hinges on the fact that she doesn't know what they do.
yeah, I love that
Yeah.
about this being a like. I feel like this does that type of thing doesn't really get touched on like in a gaming story.
Yeah. That's a really
Um,
good point, man. Yeah. I love
it's
that you
a
said that.
yeah, it's a cool little thing.
I
But
never thought about that before, but it's so true for Shangri-La
yeah,
Frontier.
like the meta hasn't been solved.
Hmm. Something that I love about what Shangri-La Frontier does is Senraku's accomplished a lot of shit now at this point. Like, and they're making a point, Saiger 100, this very accomplished, like prolific, guild master, um, is glazing the fuck out of him in all of his accomplishments. It's like you beat the Lycagon Shadow, you beat Wazaimon the Tomb Guard, you beat fucking Katarnid the Abyss, like like this dude, like there's something special about the way he plays this game. You know what I mean? And I need to see what that is. Like
Yeah,
that's a lot of expectation like placed on him for you to deliver a narrative payoff that is on par with that setup. And Katarina always does it with Sunraku. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like there's always a new like mind busting strategy that he's like, using in a fight and it's like so like wildly unique and specific for like the context and like at hand and the situation that he's in, and it's always something new and creative. And I think that that's just like so impressive for a writer to be able to do consistently, um in their story, you know what I mean, like.
And just everything that happens in the past, like every like boss fight and item that gets collected, like it's all considered. Like I'd be forgetting a lot of this stuff by the time I get to it. I'm like, oh wow, like it's just I feel like
It's a lot to keep track
sim
of.
yeah, it's like you gotta have whiteboards with all these like items written down. Like yeah, this fucking golden ine like dagger or whatever. Like I forgot all about like all that
Yeah,
shit. Like I don't even remember. Like I remember him getting like the curse kind of like gem like chunk or whatever, but I don't remember him like I don't remember him seeing I don't remember seeing him give that to like Virak or whatever and having to make something. Maybe it was when maybe he gave that to Vash and that's when Vash was working, but like
yeah, I
it's just
remember
like
that Vash told him like the only way to like deal with the contusion is to just overwrite a curse with a stronger one or
yeah.
something like that. And like the payoff for that is about to be insane next week when we see like what he does with that. You know what I mean? I had
Yeah.
completely forgotten that that was a goal of his, that he was trying to do that, and
Everything it just like perfectly works out. Like
yeah.
the fact that he was when he beat the shadow, it kind of like changed his curse, his marking into a curse or whatever, and then he can override it with the contusion and all this stuff. It's just so much is just working, hand in hand with each other. It's just perfect,
Hmm.
and just so
Nothing
Raku's
gets
just real.
forgotten. Everything comes back into play eventually,
Yeah,
like, and the payoffs are always extremely satisfying for them. And
yeah,
I just can't praise Katarina and Ryosuke Fuji enough for what they're able to accomplish with this series every week.
yeah. They're doing a very good job, and like I just want to reread, man, because
I
like
know, but it's, bro,
so
it's
much.
so dense, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we're approaching what, the 300 chapter mark, bro?
Yeah, we're at 266 and like this feels like, 300 chapters worth of story just
Yeah.
because of like how much, text and dialogue are in each chapters. Like I don't feel like most, shonen ongoing like popular shonen are getting, these fucking digit counts or whatever.
Right.
What's the word? Not digit, but what's the word?
Number. Or I
It's
mean,
fucking
no. word. Word count.
yeah, word count. Yeah. It just
You
what's
said
what's the
digit and I said
not
number.
not even word, but like what's the word for like a single letter that you would use in this?
What?
Like how many letters are on the page? Um I guess you could just for lack of better words, we're just gonna go with words. The word count in Shangri-La
What the
Frontier.
fuck?
Because I can't think I know there's a word for it,
For
yo.
a single letter?
What's like when you type on like Microsoft Word and then it tells you how many like what's the thing that they're counting if you type something? It's not words.
It's word count.
No, there's like a smaller version, like letter count or something. I mean, am I tripping?
I don't know. This
I could have swore there was
conversation
like a
is
letter
sending
count.
me.
Yeah, I know there's word count, but I could have swore there was like letter count or something too, like because they
Yeah.
count like spaces and shit too, and like when you're typing up a paper.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
man,
oh wait, I know what you character.
characters, yeah, characters. Oh my god, why we get it the same fucking time? Because I'm like Twitter got it too, dog. The character limit. Yeah, come on, man.
Bro,
See
I'm
niggas in the
fucking
niggas in comment.
crying,
Yeah,
dude.
at least y'all fucking comment. Y'all niggas is about to call me crazy, yo. I know you typing this. Just hit the backspace button for me, bro. The character number in Shangri-La Frontier, I feel like is like double your average shonen, yo.
Yeah, and we've talked on this show too before about like, like the history of like comic books and how they've kind of evolved over time. Like there was like a text to panel ratio
Yeah,
that some Superman writer from back in the day had like kind of like done, like an article or an essay or a some kind of statement about it was, and like he kind of like mapped it out and did the math or whatever. And it's like if you have six panels on the page, then you should only have this much text. You know what I mean? And if you have nine panels, then you get this number of text. Like you don't want to go above this number, otherwise it's going to feel too cluttered. And I feel like Shangri-La Frontier really pushes that. I feel like you see a lot higher word counts per panel in the West, especially in like big two comics, because there's just so much like lore and character stuff there, and like so much history that's constantly being referenced, and there's like these ensemble casts of these really big named heroes and villains like that are always in these stories. So like it takes a lot of dialogue to to go through what they're kind of like setting up and what they're doing and whatnot. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But for them to have a lot higher word count, but like you just don't see really cluttered dialogue pages in the East as
Yeah.
often. You know what I mean? But in Shangri-La Frontier, it feels like really close to a Western amount of
Yeah.
dialogue per panel.
Like it's probably the closest that we get to like Hunter x Hunter currently. Like
Yeah,
this,
yeah. There's some
there do be a lot
outliers
of
for sure,
words.
but yeah, there's some outliers for sure. But I feel like Hunter x Hunter obviously can go like way over that.
Yeah.
That limit we were talking about a moment ago.
Hunter could get to the point where you sit there, you're actually reading one chapter for like 17 minutes type shit.
Yeah,
It's like
literally.
you've been read like you just sat down, took your poop, you're done, and you're looking like, damn, I still got 10 more pages. Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like I'm looking through here and it's like there's a lot of like, fucking inner monologue stuff going on. Like page 7 of this current chapter, you got this panel here where Saiger 100 is going, here we go. And then right under that, you got Sanraku going, pincer attack. And it's like in most other manga, you wouldn't have those like that like thought process given. You would just see that Sanraku notices her about to pincer him and he wouldn't like, think it out loud or whatever. And you wouldn't get that like, here we go, thought bubble or whatever either. It was just those things would just happen. But like
Mhm.
here we get that.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I love how
appreciate it.
for the bait segment of the strategy, it kind of like puts Saiger 100 in that like main character position. You know what I mean? Like protagonist position. Where Sunraku is kind of framed. On in like the antagonist position where you don't get his internal thoughts because he's the one setting up the twist in the strategy that we're not supposed
Yeah.
to know about until it happens. So you get Saiger 100's internal thoughts as she's going through the fight, and her trying to kind of deduce what Sunraku like could be setting up or what he has going on. And that's just how you do that shit, man. You know what I mean? Especially like imagine if it was the reverse. Like how would you even write the reverse of that? Like to like just only have like Sunraku's internal monologue while setting up this twisty bait and switch like strategy or
Doesn't even
whatever.
work.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably really difficult to do that because it kind
Man.
of takes all of the twist away when we can get all of his thoughts. So
Yeah, I really like the fucking panel of like the zero damage. His eyes are like whited out and shit. That's like super cool shot. I wish that page like that panel was bigger and didn't have the zero damage like on the hands because that would
yeah,
be like perfect for thumbnail.
that'd be a good thumbnail. Fuck yeah.
Super fire. But yeah, that fucking bait and switch, like him, negate attacking the slash and then like switching to his whale lord fucking moonblades and cutting her. Like I feel like we haven't seen a slash like that in this story yet. Like he gave her like the fucking Zoro special, spinneroonie,
Yeah, the
cut her across like the
spinneroonie
chest.
slash.
Yeah, like this. I wasn't expecting like something like that from Shangri-La Frontier. Like I feel like it's normally like I don't know a stab or a slash. Nothing like that. I don't know. This just felt like different. I don't know. It was cool though.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's found. Turns out that she has even more fucking blades. She's got what 40 or what she say?
35, dude.
35, bruh. She just collect blades.
Hmm.
She go hit the fucking Gilgamesh Unlimited Blade Works on them at the end. Yeah, just have
Yeah.
swords coming out of portals. Is just like, all right, fucko, dodge this.
Yo, need that. Need that scene
Yeah,
and that dialogue.
fucko. These last couple pages, like when he stabs himself with this fucking blade and he's getting juiced up. Like I need to.
What
I
armor
don't.
is he gonna wear, bro?
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
was thinking. I was like, I don't fully understand because like, is he planning on like slapping armor on?
I think that's what he's saying because he was saying that like with the contusion after it was upgraded from a curse to a contusion, like he can now wear, clothes and armor, but after 3 minutes, like if you go a second over 3 minutes wearing them, they disintegrate and you can't repair them. So now he's used the gold honey curse crystal to overwrite the contusion, and so now for the next 5 minutes, the contusion is inactive. So that means he really has 8 minutes to wear the armor because he can put it on while the contusion is not active, and then once it comes back, it's going to start that 3 minute clock on the armor that he's wearing. Right? It's not going to be retroactive, is it?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm having a hard time just understanding this. I'm just gonna need like the next chapter to tell it to me.
Yeah.
Cause like I was looking at it like, okay, so if his current situation is that he can wear armor, but only for a certain time, my thought was that like by stabbing himself, he negates that and makes it so that he can't wear armor. But I was like, I feel like he would want to wear armor in a situation like this. So
Wait,
maybe
no, he only stabbed himself to cancel the contusion effects for 5 minutes.
and the contusion is what makes it so that he can't wear armor.
Is what makes it to where he can only wear armor for 3 minutes before it disintegrates.
Okay.
Before, when it was the original like a gun curse mark, he couldn't wear any armor at all. He couldn't even equip it. But now that it's upgraded to contusion, there's like new advantages and caveats that have updated, and one of them is that
So
you can.
so
wear
before
armor,
he stabbed himself,
yeah,
before he stabbed himself, he can wear armor for 3 minutes and then it breaks.
yes,
And then stabbing himself he negates the armor breaking after 3 minutes.
well, he just completely cancels out the curse marks effects entirely for 5 minutes.
Okay,
So
maybe
that
that
means
is 8 minutes then.
yeah, so that means that he can put armor on, wear it for 5 minutes, then the curse mark comes back, and probably that's my question is, does the timer start that 3 minute clock from when the contusion comes back, or does the contusion come back and then check how long armor's been worn while it was inactive?
I would say it's the
Yeah.
first one
Yeah,
where
I
it's
think so,
like
too.
it activates and then it's like, okay, you got 3 minutes, bub.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And he's looking very fired up, like with the
Yeah.
fucking venom and shit flowing out of his body. He's all cracked up. This is
Yeah, he's about to put
we
some
ain't never
shit
seen
the
him.
fuck on tomorrow
Yeah, bro,
or
the
next
fucking
chapter.
armor. Yeah, we need that shit insane. Like we ain't never we haven't seen him wear full body armor, right? We've only seen him
Um,
wear like we seen him wear a
we've seen
helmet
him
and like a
wear.
cape.
No, we seen him wear. We saw him. Fuck. When did we do it? It was after the contusion updated, obviously. And
He
I think
got like
there
a
was
gladiator
one
kind of like
time where he
helmet and
yeah.
cloak or something.
Yeah,
When
no,
he got
he has that,
Seven
but
Hazard.
he also like I think took advantage of the contusion in another fight where he like wore some shit for a couple minutes. I think it was when he was using Suzaku or like his mech or something like that. Or maybe that was just a helmet. I don't know. Maybe the Shangri-La Frontier guy, the commenter,
I think it's Kuzo, I think.
yeah. Maybe he can help us out with that.
Yeah, let us know if he's wore armor before. I feel like he hasn't outside of like trying on things that don't count. Like he wore when he got the Levin Hazard and that like sword and shield or whatever. He had like a kind of gladiator like fit look to him where he had like a helmet, one of them like Marvin the Martian helmets with the brush on the top, and he had like a cloak or something. And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is some cool digs," but like I don't think those counted towards the like contusion effect because they weren't technically worn like on his upper body. Um, so like I don't know, yeah, if he's got like a fucking suit of armor, like yeah, it's about to be lit if he fucking pulls out a bunch of fucking gear and pops his ultimate on her, shows some shit that nobody's ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looking spooky. This real Raku right here, yeah.
This is that real shit.
And 8 minutes. Five minutes plus 3 minutes, like that's
That's a
that's
long
a lot of
time
time.
in video game like PvP time.
Yeah. Manga time too. Like them showing in seconds, them just be adding up. Like
Nah,
that
for
could,
real.
8 minutes, what the fuck? How long did fucking Namek have? Like 3 minutes? Like
Yeah, and
this,
it was like 50 episodes.
yeah, like this could go on for a while. Plus, like in a duel, bro, you duel with somebody 1v1 and that match go more than, a minute and a half. It's like, all right, it's like I'm invested in this fight.
Yeah.
I can't lose, and any mistake is just gonna cost me. So it's like, yeah, 8 minutes is a long time to fucking dance with somebody in a duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that next one as usual. I think I'm squeezed out for now, though. You got anything else?
Nah, this chapter was bustacular. Can't wait for the
Real,
next one.
real bussy. I need these gloves, fucking rope things he got going on. This shit's fire.
Yeah. Like Muay Thai ropes.
Yes, it's fire. But that's going to do it, baby. Shangri-La Frontier, Chapter 266, Sword Wolf against Lightning Flame Beast, Part 10. Now jumping into Ranger Reject, Chapter 214, New Divine Machina and New Divine Tool. How you feeling, man?
Amazing. This chapter was gas, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love this reveal that it was actually D pretending to be Usakubo back in the fucking Balong exams like a chapter or two ago.
Wait, what? That's what this is from? This flashback?
Yeah, yeah.
The
When
Bylong exams?
well, like when not the actual exam, but when they went back to the Balong, like the area, like they went to the garage, and that's when like Usakubo was there, and she kind of like erected that tower, and she was saying that judgment was coming. That was actually D,
Oh,
like a
okay.
chapter or two ago.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, check this guy out. He's a big fat phony.
I did not
And,
remember.
yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time, and Ranger be having them moments between chapters or whatever, with translation being what it is and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, the Divine Machina are sick. We got big Hulk smash tech gauntlet. Looks like it's got fucking like magazines, like gun magazines or some shit, like dangling from it.
yeah,
It's fucking dope. The Galaxius, the Tech Galaxius tail.
yeah. I was wondering. I was like, I was trying to think of something that like reminded me of the tail and Galaxius. Kind of fits perfectly.
Yeah, shit's dope. I just love like where we are like in this story. Like so much has changed like
Yeah,
over time in this story. Like people who were on the same team before are now against each other and like that I feel like teams have switched like in so many ways, so many times. Like
yeah.
different groups of people, different combinations of the same cast with new motivations and it's really fucking
It,
cool, man.
it reminds me of stuff like Stranger Things did it a lot, and then like when we were reading the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, it was like the author would kind of do the thing, like the creators would do the thing where like every arc would put like a different two characters together,
Yeah,
so
different
you would
combination,
have.
different teams, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Where it's like it's never the same like groups of people working together. One arc it'll be Leo and Donnie. The next arc it'll be Leo and Mikey. The next arc it'll be Raphael and Mikey or whatever. It's like always
Yeah.
different people grouped up and kind of
Villains
working
too,
together or
like
whatever.
different villains would fucking team up like, from time to time too
Yeah,
and all the side characters would have their own little like mini teams and arcs where like Alopex and Nobody was a really good team.
yeah.
Was a really good team up. You have like Casey Jones and some other character would like team up. You know what I mean? It wouldn't just be duos either. Sometimes it would be trios, and sometimes it would be different combinations of four characters. It's just always nice to switch it up like that.
Yeah, we kind of got that here now where it's like Shinya is working with like, fucking Hibiki and the General Knights. The General Knights are still mostly the same, but now they got Akayabayashi, which is Angelica, I think. Or it's been a while, so my name no Ren Ren, I think that's Ren Ren.
Oh,
And then like the good Shion is, I mean, not Shion, but Shinya is working with them. But then with the Elite Four of Doom or Evil is Shion and Suzukiri and
yeah,
um
Usakubo and X's. Or
yeah,
wait,
or not
Soma.
X's, but yeah, Soma. Like that's a team that we've never seen before. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
dope. And speaking of
yeah,
Shion, like I'm looking at this exchange between him and Shippo. Like Shippo is always known to be like scary strong. Like it's in the story that people are scared of how strong this nigga is.
yeah,
And now he's got a fucking combat suit and a divine, machina making, like amplifying his fighting style when he's already wildly powerful. And like Shion just kind of like dodges and like is kind of like effortlessly like no, he just like steps on his head and it's like, what's up, bro? How you doing, Shippo?
yeah.
You still that same nigga? I'm like, hold on, is she only supposed to be able to do this? Did this nigga train like off camera or something like that? Like, is he
I
supposed to be
guess
able to?
so.
Yeah, like, does this make sense? Like why is Shion able to do something like this.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting that like these General Knight guys, like they're kind of getting dunked on here by.
Powerless niggas.
Yeah, like Shio just like dodge and steps on his face. It's like that big ass girl. Like I would have grabbed that nigga leg and flung him across the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Yo, like,
Would have did him like Hulk did Loki in the
bro,
first
yeah, like you
Avengers
just
movie.
grab that nigga right
When a
here. Yo.
puny godded that nigga.
Yeah, and then you got like fucking um, was it Juji or whatever? His whole like tail gets fucking destroyed by Suzukiri unveiling her new weapon, which is dope.
Yeah, shit's sick. But
It's like,
I thought that like that was just Shinya's divine tool though.
well, she said all of the tools were put to
But this is
rest,
the
so
sixth one, so this is different somehow. Maybe it's the arrow part, because I mean, like the bow looks like very similar to Shinya's.
it looks similar. I think it might be slightly different though, like because his had the cartridges on the end, and these are like pointy. His
Oh
was
right,
different, and he didn't fire like
yeah,
actual like he fired like energy or whatever. So,
yeah, you're
see,
so
I don't know
right.
what's happening here, but like I remember when they first introduced like the Death Messiah, like they did
Yo,
that. Like they did that chapter where they were like, the Death Messiah is coming, and it was Usakubo on that like TV commercial or whatever, and
yeah,
like back in my mind, I had said like I feel like Usakubo is gonna be not Usakubo, but Suzukiri is gonna be like final boss tier, and then like as the story went on, I was like, okay, maybe not, maybe she won't be final antagonist, but like I did expect to see her maybe die and turned into a weapon. So like to see
mm,
her not because we knew she was the sixth priestess, the one that survived or whatever,
yeah,
and like we saw some people using her ability like Blue used her kind of. I thought always thought the shield was her thing because when they attacked Blue,
green, oh blue,
yeah, when they attacked Blue in the Balong exams, he put up a shield and D was like, "Bro, you got like more shit," and he was like, "No, this one is hers." And
he did
then
say that, didn't he?
yeah, and then like there was a point where, um, when during the three-way battle arc before Yakushi had took the juice to become the Death Messiah, when he threw, um, Hisui in the like cell or whatever, it had the same kind of effect as
Yeah,
like the shield aura that she put up. So I was like, okay, so they're making like a replica version of her ability. So like my thought was like somebody is gonna make a divine tool out of her and it'll be like a shield or something, some sort of like defensive ability. But like she apparently has just made it herself and it's not a shield, but like an arrow or
I thought that
something.
was revealed to be Shinya Tech, the shield.
Um, I don't know, maybe.
I don't remember, but yeah, I don't know. This arrow
Maybe
is crazy. Yo, what if is wait? Can this arrow be D's leg? No,
it looks similar.
no.
Like it
Like it can't.
like
Like it's like made of the same shit.
yeah, and it's like it kind of looks like it could be a sword because it's got like
It
kind of
does look kind of
like a
swordy too.
kind of
There's like almost a
guard.
scabbardy kind of vibe to it where she's holding it.
Yeah. It's like this is interesting, and then it looks like she's kind of like within, between the margins. Like you can't see her legs because she's like behind this kind of like wave effect. It's like I want to know what's going on here.
Yeah.
It looks like she's in between like two layers of, there's a foreground and a background. There's no like
Hmm.
panels in between, so it's like I want to know what's going on here. But
Yeah. What is up with that?
yeah,
Is that just
but man,
like an artistic effect, or is that
yeah.
actual something?
Is it artistic or are we looking at like some demon slayer kind of like elements aren't real type shit?
Uh,
What's happening here?
crying.
Oh yeah, but I mean, so she on the last page in the like second to last panel, she kind of like it looks like she's kind of like knocking the bow with that like
Yeah.
spear thing.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess that is something that she maybe creates or whatever and is using it to fire or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's been a while for Ranger Man. So it's like I definitely got to do a reread, and we just
We've been
need
saying
more.
that for years.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm definitely like before, like within the year. Like if Ranger ends within the year, I'm like gonna reread for sure. Like probably when it ends, I'll do a full reread. Um, but yeah, like lot of good moving parts here, and then them kind of bickering and going on and talking about how D's a goofball and like I'd rather die than be fucking known as this elite four or whatever. Like everybody's still kind of they're a team, but they're not. It's like one of those deals where it's like they're working together for a certain reason, but like Shion is not like Team D. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not like I don't want to be called that or whatever. Me serving that guy, I'd rather die. So it's like I want to know why everyone is doing what they're doing, besides like the assumptions that we probably have.
Yeah.
But yeah, in robe, divine
And
machina.
robe.
Yeah, it's just dope. Fucking big ass giga fist
Yeah, I need to
and
see how
tail.
that. I need to see how that comes on him. You know what I mean? They don't really show it. They just like he just has it on suddenly. Like do the parts like come like one by one and like form around his shit? Like he didn't fucking pull that out of his back pocket in that latex outfit. Like
Yeah, it seems like Iron Man type tech.
yeah, like does he have like a suitcase like over by a tree that he opened up and pressed the button and it's all coming to him like an Iron Man suit?
Because he's like right above that. He's up in the air, and he clearly doesn't have that. So he like
Right.
leaps, and then like it just fucking and
Yeah,
fucking
it has to
attaches
form
itself.
around his. Yeah, it has to form piece by piece or chunk by chunk, like around his shit, because he definitely did not pull that shit out of anywhere unless his butthole is just that big. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm. Using tech to try and fight against the dragon power. And clearly the tech is not
The
winning.
tech is not teching, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, I wonder what teching is doing right now.
What the hell?
I haven't checked his channel in a while. One Piece YouTuber.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, bro says you can go ahead and retire, Auntie. Yeah,
That's
that right there
crazy.
gets you.
She's like
Yeah.
17 or some shit, right?
That's the shit that gets you clapped right there. Hmm. Yeah, big stuff is happening in Ranger, but like I said, it's been a while, so we need some refreshers and we need chapters. I feel like at this point, there's probably one or two chapters that are untranslated. So it's like I know that there's more, but I just don't have the more to look at. But
Yeah.
all I can say is I'm excited for the next one and just ready to see D enter the fold, man. And
Yeah, no, the
yeah,
next time we see D, it's gonna be like when Kinta comes back in Dandadan, bro.
bro, yeah, at this point, like
We're waiting on these two niggas.
yeah, the fucking the chosen ones who will save the day, like Kidsa and D. Who's
That's
gonna
so
come back
funny.
first for the make a poll, yo?
Dude,
Who are we
that'd be
gonna
a
see
good poll,
first?
dude. Please do that.
I might do that shit, yeah. That's fucking wild. But yeah, I don't know. I since I ain't very fresh on it, I think I'm squeezed out for now. We can spin back once we're a little more fresh
Yeah,
on the Ranger topics or whatever. So don't hold it against us, folks.
I'm
But
sorry, Ranger
yeah,
guys, but I'm
it's been a minute.
squeezy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my mental Ranger state with this. So yeah, that's gonna do it, baby. Chapter 214, New Divine Machina and New Divine Tool. Now jumping into Ichi the Witch, 83rd Hunt, a moth and a flame. How you feeling, man?
Dude, uh, confirmed mind control.
Was it confirmed in this chapter?
Yeah, I think so, right? Or was it the previous one?
Might have been previous one. I'm a
Oh
bit
yeah,
rusty.
yeah. I think it was the previous one because I just like thumbed through this one and it wasn't this one. But
Oh yeah,
still
with the
though,
little niggas.
like seeing the magic trail off the back of her neck and it's fucking what's her name? The the woman they're looking for, the one that Minakata wants revenge on.
Shit, I forgot her name. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was so cool to get that confirmation
yeah. That is cool. I didn't even think about that being like a confirmation of like mind control. I just thought that was just like.
because that was like the
I mean, yeah,
theory.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
That
was the
and
theory. Like or wait, I guess maybe it
I think
doesn't
my
have to be. I guess maybe that was just like her genuinely like communicating with her from a distance
Yeah.
with her magic, maybe.
As I was thinking, my thought was that like she's like they kind of just align, like they're friends or whatever. But that it could be. I'm pretty sure it might be. It's probably mind control, and I'm like not looking enough into it. I'm also just this rusty. We ain't talked about it in a while, so my thoughts ain't all the way there. But
Yeah, but it's just
yeah,
dope though, and the action has been really good with this sacred treasure, magic keepers, sacred treasure world building is
yeah,
fucking dope. That fucking tree that absorbs magic and is used to like make tools to fight magic is fucking sick.
yeah. I love that we're getting more information on that whole thing with the Magic Keepers, and this Zero guy reminds me of what's the dude's name from Guardians of the Galaxy? Man, he like whistled and fucking controlled that like arrow or whatever. He's doing that with his chakra.
Oh, Yandu.
Yeah, that's the vibes I got off this. He's like whistling and then just controlling his thing.
Yo,
It's
you're
super cool.
so right. Damn, that is like that.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, fucking what's her name again? Fuck, I forgot the something candy, ribbon candy. I think is her name. The gun chick. She's busting caps, and I didn't realize she had this Lazood magic. I thought that was
Yeah,
one
I've
that just
seen that. I've
Discaris
seen that
had.
name. Yeah, I've seen that name before.
Yeah, Discaris has used it when she does
Hmm.
his like pierce all. I think that's the attack, and
Yeah.
it's like it just pierces through everything. So like she was planning to shoot through Minakata and this barrier and probably everything else, just like cut through everything with these bullets and pierce and murder Ichi or whatever. I think that's the Pierce All Lizard move that Disguise does. So I remember them saying like they haven't like kind of went really into it like sharing magic's powers or whatever. I know they said something like if you know the word or whatever you can use it. So I guess the Lizard is just one that multiple people have access to.
I guess. But like,
Yeah.
what's stopping like an enemy from hearing the person they're fighting like say the name and then just them saying it too?
Yeah, I'd have to reread.
Do
Maybe
they
it's
have to
like
have like a well, no, because they only make one crystal per magic, right?
yeah, maybe it's like a situation where it's like Lazood isn't the word. Maybe like if you know the word, you can use the move and you say the move, but the move isn't the word. I don't know.
What?
Like maybe the word is really like
What?
Zonga or something, but like once you know the word, you can use the move, and it's like not the same. I don't know. We gonna have to reread on that. Me just pulling shit up out of my butthole.
What the fuck, man? That just broke my brain.
Yeah, eat shit.
Nah.
Um, but yeah, I like the pop a cap if you please. Yeah,
Yeah, bust a cap and pop a cap.
yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I
Just
got
a,
this big ass fucking mini
the
gun. They gave this
mini
shit to her when
gun.
she was a kid,
Yeah,
bro.
when she was 6, dude. Like, what?
Big ass street sweeper. That's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Not the street
And
sweeper.
she's got like she's dressed like a proper young lady. She's got the big ass fucking hat and the fucking gloves and shit like in
Yeah,
the
I
last
wonder when
chapter.
she decided to go all fucking
And they gave her the
dominatrix
fucking
punk.
minigun, bro.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
She gave her the minigun. She's like, yeah, I'm done with ballerina and shit, yo. I'm a real nigga now. This big ass gun. Like that's
Anybody
don't give no
talk
man
crazy, I'm blowing they ass down, yo.
yeah. Yeah, she the big bad wolf with that shit, yeah. Getting like gun devil vibes too from this barrel blooms flowers of fire, big fucking gun head kind of vibes from the last chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gun
that's
head.
cool. Yeah, that's
That's
another.
that noir manga, right? That
Yeah,
neo
yeah,
noir manga. I remember reading that a long time ago.
yeah. I forgot all about that. They had like a chick twerking in the outro. Yeah, that shit was lit.
Wait, that shit got an anime?
Yeah, it's got an anime. It's got like 1 or 2 seasons. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I watched
Oh,
like the first season.
yeah, we about to turn that on after this.
Yeah, it was pretty lit. But yeah, I like the plan that they got here. This bear hunting plan where it's like they kind of trick her and force her to jump out. That way, Minakata knows the plan. He's like, yeah, you trick it and make it angry or whatever, so it like kind of backs up and tries to get a better like look of the land, and it doesn't realize that it's kind of backed itself into a trap. She does the same thing here, and she gets fucking clapped.
Hmm. Yeah, good strategy. I love how Minakata has the sacred pillar and the chakram.
Yeah.
Dude, he's about to fucking, yo, he blasted her shit, bro.
Yeah, so I wonder, like, is that GG's or like,
She
is she
probably
cooked?
done, bro. It's more damage if it's from behind. So that's how it works in that's how it works
Yeah,
in video games and shit. This is like a fucking crit, bro.
yeah. I mean, that spine, yeah, you get hit in that spine is
I
GG.
broke my back.
Yeah, spinal.
My back is broken.
Oh yeah. So, hmm. I like the design. She's got like a crosshair in her eye, like on page 15. Now the whole field is within my sights, and she's got like the fucking red dot or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Excuse me. Um,
The
that
sights,
type
or
of
wait,
shit's
what is
always
that shit
cool.
called? Um,
Not iron sights. Crosshair.
crosshair.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
Yeah,
And then Ichi's plan of making a bunch of ice clones and kind of running between them. That's cool too with the smoke screen.
hell yeah.
Yeah, nice little
Oh
chapter.
yeah, and that was Goku Raku Tech, the smoke screen, right? He like
Yeah,
pressed a button on his something or other.
yeah. We need more Goku Raku feats.
Yeah, he gonna get busy in this arc, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely need him to put them hands to use, man. I mean, he got busy with the Octobomb in the last arc, but like, yeah, I need some more from my guy.
Hmm.
But yeah, she straight fucking minigun the roof, blew a hole in the fucking ceiling with that shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
And he says the purpose of Magic Keeper's secret tool is to absorb magical energy. That's our general tactic is to hit the witch directly and make her pass out. So yeah, I guess like this attack here is just gonna like knock her out, like drain her of her magical energy and just kind of like put her to sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
Uh,
I was gonna say I wonder if that like if that kind of undoes the this
undoes.
undoes yeah undoes the fucking this like mind control thing that's going on.
Oh, I hope so. God. She,
That
cause
like
like Janice Marie tagged me and you, I think, in
yeah yeah showing tag traffic.
yeah, that's so funny. But she tagged us on a post that was kind of highlighting Amadora's expression when Shorty like reminds her of her objective or whatever. She like looks over towards like Ichi, and she made a comment that like this facial expression doesn't give like bloodlusted to me. It seems more
Yeah.
like a cry for help, like save me, help me type expression. And ever since she
Then
said that, I'm just like, oh,
yeah, and I mean
please
Ichi
free
hasn't
her.
like and Ichi hasn't done his death for death like he hasn't triggered. He's kind of like
It did trigger right. It did trigger right when the conflict first started, and then Minakata had to like karate chop him. Like nigga, don't do that, bro.
oh okay.
Yeah,
So
like
he
you
did
don't
jump
need to
at her at the
just.
beginning.
Yeah, he did. He tried, and then Minakata stopped him and was like, "Hey, man,
Oh okay, yeah, I see.
you can't be doing all that shit, man."
Okay, okay. So he's trying to basically forcing him to have a level head here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I just like what she
Okay.
said about that because it's an interesting thing to think about if that is the intent there from Osamu Nishi, but yeah, ever since she said that, I'm just like, oh my god, free her, please, please.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a powerful fucking ally to have right here. This fucking minigun that can fire magic bullets and load magic abilities into it. Like that's kind of nuts. And
Yeah,
like, where are the rest of the fucking like?
her
Where's
fighting
Chun
style
or whatever?
is so dope too. Like she fucking like she has like like her movement is all gun based. Like she could jump in the air just by shooting the ground. Like
Yeah.
that's a fucking sick way to. And she can like block like melee attacks because the minigun is like so big. She's like good in like multiple ranges, even though
Yeah, she
she's a
go
gun
crazy in
user.
COD Zombies.
That's fucking dope. Yeah, COD Zombies, bro. Holy fuck. They need to
She
make a
go
mod
crazy.
for that where like, you know, you're super powered in some kind of way. This is like
Well,
this reminds me of you ever seen Junie Tyson?
yeah, we talked about that before.
Non-reload. Um I'm pretty sure I said this when Amadoro's character design was first revealed, and it was like all four of us, like me, you, Weeb, Traffy. Like when we got that chapter that showed her, we were like talking about like what the abilities of each witch like could possibly be based on their design and their name or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I had brought up the boar fighter from Junie Tyson, and because she had like she was just like dual wielding like double arming machine guns that, and her ability was non-reload, and she could just
And Jenny
fire
Tyson?
in Junie Tyson. Yeah, she could just fire the machine guns infinitely. That was her like unique ability or whatever.
I don't remember that one.
Oh shit. She was like the first in the first episode. She was the main character of the first episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had like the fuck. I don't even know what kind of gun this is. It's like
Like a Rambo gun, dude.
yeah, like a
Two
Thompson kind
dual
of thing.
wielding Rambo machine guns.
Yeah, and a fucking dress.
Yeah, she was
She's
bad
a,
too.
yeah, so I was about to say she's a baddie. Yeah.
She fucking swallowed like the poisonous sacred jewel like in the first episode with the dude's like, all right, everyone swallow the jewel, and like he was like, yeah, I can get you some water if you need, and she's like, nah, I got it, and I was like, yo, shit,
Rhodey.
yeah, throated that shit. I was like. It's like the fucking. I was watching that shit. You know the DJ Academics. You know the DJ Academics clip where he's like watching a stream or something, and dude smacks a girl in the ass or some shit, and he like flinches or whatever, like he's like jerking off under his desk.
Yeah, we gotta kill that nigga.
That was me when she swallowed that jewel. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh hell
Anyway,
no.
but
Good
yeah, I
chapter.
definitely feel boar vibes from Amadoro's ability.
Yeah. Big minigun action. She got the GTA codes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, this fight just feels to me like Ichi was kind of having fun with like the ice things. They're like all just, I guess that was part of the vibe to piss her off and to distract her with this like bear playing. But like when I see these ice sculptures, I'm like, he looks like he's having fun here. He's
Yeah,
riding on fucking Gokuraku's back.
yeah,
It's like a silly plan, but hey, it worked.
yeah. It
So
really did. Fucking. I want to ask the audience too, like in the comments, because ever since Yato said like, oh, is that confirmation of mind control? Now I've been going back and forth on it in my mind. But do you think that in the previous chapter, with the little like black mark on her neck, and you know the little ghostly visage of the oh god, what is her name?
wait, here we go. What is her name? I want to say it's like Mifune or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah. No, it's something like that.
I'm flipping. Oh, Fujimine.
Fujimine, nice. Okay, yeah. So do you guys think that that scene is a hard confirmation of mind control, or do you think that there's still a possibility that Amadoro could really just be secretly evil and teaming up with her, and that was just a way for, um, God, what is it again?
Huh?
What's her name again? Fuck.
Fujimine?
Fujimine. Fuck. But yeah, do you guys think that that's just a way that she's communicating long distance with her magic to Amadoro, and they really are like in cahoots with each other? Let me know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, because like there's also like a chapter or two ago where like we see other girls from Ribbon Candy's like gang. They're like, shotguns and revolvers, and they're like
Yeah.
causing havoc too. And it's like, so they're all just being mind controlled and like
Yeah,
it'll be
they're either all
cool.
being mind controlled or they just do whatever Amadoro says.
Yeah. So I haven't had time to think too much of it, but we'll see. We'll see what the
Yeah.
people say, and then we'll look into that and do a reread of these last few chapters and come to a better conclusion. But
Yeah.
yeah, good chapter. Ready for the next one as usual. Hopefully there's no breaks or anything, but I think I'm squeezed out.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
All right, that's going to do it for Ichi the Witch, 83rd Hunt, A Moth and Flame. Now jumping into Kinato's Magic, Chapter 16, Terasu's Chronicles. And we've been going for a little while, as everyone will know. So it's like I don't dislike the direction that the chapter's been going in, but like I feel like I could do without some of it. Like for the first
Yeah.
time, in Kineto's Magic, like every other time up until like these last like two chapters or whatever, I
Hmm.
was like, ah, I'm cool with it. It is what it is. But
Yeah.
like when he like gave the one chick the back rub and she kind of like hornied out or whatever or eeked like two
Yeah.
chapters ago, I was like, they
Yeah.
could have did without that. Like
Yeah.
maybe have it happen later down the line or just like have somebody like not respond that way, or whatever. But like I still don't feel like it's game ending, um, especially because like apparently Underdoctor is doing well. I haven't read it in a while. I read the first like three chapters and was like, not for me. But I think I'm gonna spin back and see because people have been saying it's been getting better.
Okay.
But I have been reading Alien Headbutt, and like Alien
That's on
Headbutt's
its way
cool.
out,
It's
I heard,
fun.
right?
Yeah. It like very clear. It came out the week after Kineto's, and it is very clearly like heading out. Like last week's chapter, the main character got an invite to have the final 1v1 with the final boss with the fate of the universe or the fate of the world on the line or whatever. And it's like that series is clearly
Like the
ending in the
literal
next.
like most like like this
Yeah,
like
this
that's what we say like in other stories where that's not happening, but like we're talking about it getting axed. It's like, all right, we're going to go face the final boss with the fate of the world on the line. We know
yeah.
shit's getting axed. Like,
It literally happens in Alien Headbutt, and then this week's chapter, they fight like they don't. It's not over. Like they fight, they have a little bout, and then they talk, and like the fight's gonna continue for the next couple of chapters. But like Alien Headbutt is for sure. Like the signs are there. But like with Kirito, it's just like people have been saying it's gonna get axed for a long time, and it's been at the bottom of the table of contents. But like it it isn't giving like it isn't showing signs of like being axed. It seems like it
yeah,
could still get axed,
yeah,
but it's gonna be one of those axes where it's like it's gonna last about 27 chapters if it goes. But I think in this time, like I think between now and then, the story can do a lot to like set itself up to last longer. Because like I haven't read a lot of other stories that have been like Shinobi Undercover is one. I haven't read it since like the first seven chapters or whatever, but I remember people weren't super feeling it, and then like they were feeling it, and now it's kind of like a safe bet. Like it's like at 70 chapters or something now or whatever.
yeah,
It's at about however many Ichi has, like 81. So it's like Kineto's could be that. I like Kineto's from the start. I've only thought like we were overdoing this thing like once or twice, and that was in like last chapter.
hmm
So it's like I'm not super like afraid, but like I mean, anything could get fucking axed. But
yeah. I mean, I pretty much agree with all of your words so far on the chapter. At least I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of make every strong woman like fall in love with Kinato or like act
yeah.
like they love this nigga or like I can do without that, like you said, but
Yeah, it's
it's
like it's fine once or twice, but like it don't have to be everybody.
right. Yeah,
And like I guess it's just going for that. Like maybe he could just be going for that kind of fairy tale vibe. Like maybe that's the goal, and it kind of being like not exactly a like harm or whatever, but like
yeah.
it
It's
could be
just
just a thing.
how many times are you gonna do like the really tough exterior personality, and then when they come around the main character, now all of a sudden it's like a secret real reaction to things or whatever, and you just completely opposite personality
Yeah.
because a boy is around, and it's like I don't know how
And
many
like
times
I
are they
feel
gonna
like
do that?
Yeah, I feel like this chapter, like it was fine with like the big buff one, like the big chick when he like does his magic. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. Like I feel like that makes sense for this like clan of warrior women.
Hmm.
I mean, of course, I mean, it's all on the manga and how they write it. Like it's like they could have not had these women be like in this secluded village. So it's like I get it. It makes sense that this chief, she's never interacted with a guy and she's young and he's
Yeah.
young and he touches her and it's like, oh, I've never talked to a boy before. So I get it, but
Yeah, it
like
could make
I
sense
feel like
either way though, and I feel like
yeah.
this was a bad decision.
Yeah, I feel like it could we could have gotten more of the big buff chick reaction where he uses the magic and she's like, all right, time to do more push-ups,
Yeah.
and it would have probably felt better. But like, I don't know, the training is cool so far, but I feel like the story is definitely set up a bit. Like we have places to go, people to see, and I don't know, like all the characters we've been introduced to are cool so far. Like the
Yeah.
designs are cool. It's just the only thing now, like I don't know, people before, um, I don't remember what like the complaints were, but like I feel like now all anybody is gonna say is that he's just kind of like blowing the clothes off of the women, and that's like, they
Maho
said it about
Sensei Negima. If you
yeah, just
remember
like
that, you'd like sneeze and like accidentally do a wind spell that blew all the little girls' skirts up.
yeah, like we don't need that. Like Kinato, the story was already cool, and I mean the volume cover is out. It looks cool. It's Kinato and Lene and Jian are on it or whatever. It's like blue and yellow. It looks like the first color page or whatever, but it's cool. I hope it gets good sales, like good enough that like it,
Hmm.
it can stabilize and keep itself in the magazine because I still really like the series. I just would not mind not having these Kia moments.
Yeah. What I do like about these last couple of chapters of Kinato is that inside of the what's this what's the
Maho.
chief's name?
Oh, Terasu, Lady Terasu.
Lady Terasu, yeah, like her outlook on his training is kind of going against the idea that he should be trying to use it on himself to be a stronger fighter.
Mhm.
Because that was one thing that we were kind of talking about is like, is this going to go the route where instead of a support character, he's like DPS now, and he's just like a frontliner that just amplifies himself, and a lot of that, the charm in my initial, experience with this series came from the idea that he was constantly going to be put in these situations where he has to creatively find workarounds using non-offensive magic to solve problems, and how creative that kind of storytelling would be,
Yeah,
to experience all the time, because that's like the idea of the story. And then when he decided, oh shit, I'm weak as fuck and I need to fight, like, and he broke his body like Deku or whatever with his power, that's when we started having those conversations like, oh, is this just going to be like another Midoriya situation? Like,
yeah, and I think it's fine if he like just has a basic understanding of like some somewhat enhancing his body so that he doesn't get folded if a nigga you know arm
yeah,
wrestles him to death. But like I still feel like he should lean in on like the way his magic works and like reacting to other people, like giving them cramps and shit and using medicine balls and
yeah,
scalpels and shit. I feel like he should lean more into that and not like big punch
yeah,
and
exactly.
not like swole guy. Or at least not now. Like later down the line when it gets to the point where he's facing off against fucking Goku ass niggas. Like yeah, like buff up some and like learn how to like squabble. But like
Yeah.
I don't think he should be really squabbling like that right now.
That's why I like the dialogue from Terasu about, like, she kind of at multiple points it's just like, see, this is why you shouldn't even be trying to do that shit, because like
Yeah,
this is what your magic is. It is when it shines brightest is when it's used this way, and that makes me think that he is going to complete this training. He's going to get a little bit of hand to hand motion, and maybe only amplify, like you said, just enough to where he is a little bit more agile. He's like mainly defensive and still supportive, but just to make sure that his HP isn't literally just 5 when he goes out there into the fray. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'd be cool with that. Like he dodges a punch and then like smacks a nigga with a medicine ball or throws it or whatever. Just like fucking give somebody a Charlie horse or something with his magic. Like I want to see shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't really like not so soon. Like I don't want to see him like
Give
I
a
don't.
nigga a Charlie
Bro,
horse.
a Charlie horse in the middle of a fight, bro. I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
imagine you running from somebody. Imagine you running from a nigga. They got a knife and like you're smoking them, but suddenly Charlie horse, dog. It's all over, bro.
Imagine you're running at a nigga and the Charlie horse.
Bro, any kind of like fucking anything where your life is on the line, you get a Charlie horse, it's game over. Because even once the Charlie horse goes away, you still got like 30 seconds of like don't move too suddenly because it's gonna come back type shit. Like, oh, is it truly gone? It's like is this the way my leg felt before? Like you remembering like how your leg felt before the Charlie horse.
Oh.
Ah, okay, it's safe to put my leg back down now. It's like you when the Charlie horse is going, you're not just straight. So it's like, bro, you get that, it's game over. You're just dead because you're out of commission for like 2 minutes.
Oh shit.
It's some shit nobody can see. Like you get a Charlie horse, nobody knows why you just suddenly died. You know, just yeah, I was chasing him. He was fucking cooking, bro. He was smoking me, and then like he just stopped, and I stabbed the nigga. I don't know why he stopped, but like fuck it, easy kill. Like I need this nigga to
Bro.
get like. It don't matter what a nigga doing, bro. He could be about to overhead smash your shit. You give him a Charlie horse, that nigga is not doing shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
you're literally done.
You're just putting man at that point, yeah.
Shit fucking killed me, man. My stomach hurts. Holy shit.
Actually, speaking of, bro, holy shit. I was telling you like last week when we were talking. I forget what we were like. We were watching something in Discord or some shit. But I was saying you should check out this series called Parashoppers.
Yeah.
And Parashoppers is really good. It's I was saying it reminds me of like Undead Unluck. I guess I'll spoil it a little bit. It's a series where people get powers from like this app that they download, but they can like choose their power, and like as they use their power, like the value of that ability goes up if they like do well with the power. They're on sort of like a they're kind of they're being watched, and so people are like placing bets and stuff on them on how well they'll do with their powers, and the value
That's
of these powers
sick,
goes up. Yeah,
actually.
and you can like go back into the app and sell your power and buy another one and stuff like that. So like people are like trying to profit off that and get their powers kind of juiced up so that they can make a lot of money and buy more expensive powers, or like you might need a certain amount of points to like make it to the next round of this game and shit like that. But there's one power that straight up just gives people cramps, and the dude just be using that shit to give niggas cramps
No.
mid combat. It be knocking them out, yeah. Like they be through it. I just forgot that until now. Yeah. It's, like anybody who isn't reading Parashoppers, you need
Bro,
to read that shit.
I'm starting that shit tomorrow, probably.
It's actually peak. Yeah.
That sounds
It's one of my
so
favorite
tight.
manga. Yeah, it's like it's got that very Undead Unluck feel where it's like you see a power and it's like unluck or untruth, and it's like, okay, well, how can we use untruth? And then suddenly you got a nigga like not being able to fight because it goes against what his understanding of truth, whatever. It's shit like that. Like the powers are being used in crazy ways. Like
Yeah.
it's peak. Anybody not reading Parashoppers should read Parashoppers. That doesn't mean don't read Kinato's, because you obviously should be reading Kinato's. But like Parashoppers, I would talk about on this show if we could foot it or whatever, because it comes out weekly. It's like 60 chapters.
This is
it's
Jump
really
Plus?
good. No, it's not Jump Plus. That's one that we would have to make fucking like an exception. I think it's in like Shonen Sunday or something. I'd have to double check. I can't remember. I think it comes out on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So we would be
Damn,
able
this
to
shit got
fit it.
63 chapters.
It's peak, and it's by
Are you caught up?
Yeah, I caught up like a week ago. You remember that manga? It got axed. It was called Golden Spiral.
I do remember that vaguely. I didn't read it. I remember the title.
Same mangaka. He also made this has become a fucking pro. I haven't read this one yet, but I wanted to start it. The Law of Ueki, Law of Ueki. Some people probably know about that, but yeah, Golden Spiral. That was a recent one that got axed like a year or two ago. But Law of Ueki had like 400 chapters. No, 150. Straight line, 150 chapters, and I think it was a Jump series. I don't know, but no, that looks like.
I'm just like scrolling it.
I don't know what this is.
It
But
reminded me of Shaman King for a second in the art.
it's got an old school vibe like that. Yeah, I was reading the first chapter or whatever. But yeah, Parashoppers is peak. That shit is really fucking good.
Dude,
Um,
I'm excited to start that one actually.
yeah, that's become like one of my new favorite things to read. It's very fun and it's funny. I ain't spoiled like a lot. Like I ain't telling you the main character's ability or anything like that. But like
Yeah.
anybody who isn't reading Parashoppers, go check that shit out, dummy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Kineto's man. These, I mean, as usual, I love the character designs. Like the girls look good, in his village, and like
Yeah.
that's one thing that we always gonna get. We gonna get some good looking women.
Yeah, dead ass. There's actually quite a few already.
Yeah, and I just hope that this series, like, I hope the sales are good enough for it to stick around, and maybe like we get to some nitty gritty, and Kineto, does does some cool shit with his medicinal shit, man. Like we get some magic, medical magic stuff, and more of the funny moments that we have been getting from the series so far.
Yeah. The comedy is there too.
Yeah,
Like I'd genuinely be like chuckling like physically when I be reading this shit, and I
yeah,
normally even if like something's funny in a manga, I don't usually get like a physical reaction for it, but this
yeah.
sometimes I do. In this one, the
And
comedy be
like
hitting in this one sometimes.
I mean, at the same time, you also got to think like this shit is in a magazine for teenage boys, so it's like us 35-year-old men seeing girls gush out about a shirtless boy. It's like, yeah, we might not care, but like
Mm-hmm.
that's it's not for us.
I guess not. Yeah.
So it's like if he's trying to lean into the fairy tale kind of vibe market or whatever, it's like that could be successful. Fairy tale is still going. The nigga Mashima just said he's coming back to like continue fairy tale,
I
bro.
saw that.
Like
Someone did the Gucci
clearly,
backpack reaction.
what?
Like the one that's like hanging on by a thread.
Oh no,
It's
damn.
like just let go, bro. It's over.
No, but Mashima, bro, that nigga don't stop working, so it's like
I
I get it.
know. Yeah, no,
But
for real. I love how prolific he is, dude. He's like one of the hardest workers. I
yeah,
want to say
only
it feels like he is anyway.
yeah, only thing that can bring him down is to find out he's secretly racist too. So
Damn, bro. Murata was on that weird shit on the timeline earlier.
fuck that nigga.
Sad days.
I'm gonna punch man shit anyway. Anyway, um, but yeah, cool. I like training arcs. We got a little bit of training stuff. Hopefully, Kineto takes something from this and doesn't just become buff dot nigga, and he actually does some cool shit besides being a swolium ass guy. Yeah, but what the fuck is Gian? Is Gian even in this chapter?
uh,
I don't think he is.
nah, he's not, I guess.
Well, I think I'm spent on this one for now. People in the comments, let us know your thoughts if you're listening and reading the Kineto's magic. If you're just gonna say you gave up on the series, I don't want to hear from you, baby. I don't need none of that negativity because I like Kineto's and I wanted to stay. It's just like these last like two chapters have been kind of like flippy floppy for me because it's like I like what's happening, but I feel like we could do without with the with the girl touching and excitement stuff.
Yeah, we good on that.
It's like it works. It works, once in a while, here and now, or whatever, here and then. But we don't need it with every new, female character introduction.
Seriously though.
And Kineto's, he's like, he meets a character. He's like, "Wow, you're so strong. Maybe I should touch your muscles and see if you're tense." It's like, bro, like chill, dog. Like, nigga want to be so helpful.
Yeah, pelvis therapy is crazy.
Yeah, but for now, I think I'm spent. I'll have more to say next week. It's the Rust, baby. Give us some slack.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling about pretty much all these chapters. But you got anything else for this one?
No, I think I'm good, man.
All right, so that's going to do it for Kineto's Magic, Chapter 16, Terasu's Chronicles. Now, jumping into the final manga segment of the night, baby. You know what it is. It's Big Kagura, largest of Bachis. We're here to talk about Kagurabachi today on this blessed day before Memorial Day. Blessed chapter. We got chapter 122. Starto! And we are looking at the world after, the Hiroshima talks. We got our fucking shits kicked in on this island, and now we're dealing with the aftermath and with the Mikaboshi Bros. You know, we're looking and talking over their demands and all those things. We're eating rice balls. How you
Yeah,
feeling, man?
I'm feeling incredible, man. I love this flashback arc. I love that how long it feels like it's going to be.
For sure.
The hype of like knowing that the next part of the story is the Enchanted Blade project. Like that's just really exciting shit, man. Like I
Yeah.
want to see him forge these swords. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how much we're gonna actually get to see of the forging process for any of them or whatever, but I just want the
Mhm.
storytelling around the first like couple days or weeks after these swords are made.
Yeah, I feel like this flashback has a lot to really show us, and like we're already about 15 or 16 chapters in, and I think we're looking at about a 40 chapter arc because I feel like we had to get that introduction, and then the Hiroshima talks, and now we're in the like kind of downtime, and we get like the fucking post battle talks, what we're gonna do, and the forging of the blades, and
Hmm.
at some point there's got to be some sort of time skip because I feel like I feel like by the time the massacre had happened, like between now and then, like we saw Soga, like when the war was over and like all the other swordsmen were kind of like posted up and like looking like they were going to challenge him and fight him or whatever. He looked older, so I feel like this war lasts a few years. Like yeah, it took place 18 years ago in the story, but maybe that's just like they mark that as like the end of the war, and maybe
Oh
this shit was
sure,
actually like
a
2 or 3 years long or
yeah,
something. Because I feel like Soga looks older than when we see him here in this flashback so far, he looks young, and I think they were saying the only reason he couldn't be a part of the elite guard because of his age. So it's like it's probably something where you got to be 18, so he's probably like 17 and not like there yet, and then maybe by the time this war ends he's like 20 or something, and he looks older. And I mean, war and all that stuff can also kind of age a man, and
yeah, for
that
sure.
type of shit puts some years on your face. But I just felt like he looked older, and also just there's got to be a time period because Soga was talking about like he held Chihiro, like he was talking like, yeah, when you were a baby I held you, you were this big type shit. So it's like
Yeah, the
at least nine
timeline.
months yeah, there's got to be a point where at least 9 months go by to where she gets pregnant and has that baby, and Soga like holds Chihiro on his hands before like all hell breaks loose and Soga goes and gets banished for 18 years.
Fuck, bro.
It's a lot to show because like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like we got the intro, we
I
got
just I just
this.
need to see him going to each bear with the sword for the first time. Like I need those scenes, bro.
Yeah, and how they're selected and who gets, what the order is and who
Yeah.
gets, the sword first. Like who is the first enchanted swordsman, and what do they do? Do they get a sword and immediately go like, all right, time to fuck some shit up, or do they just like hang around and kind of assume it'll just be self defense or whatever? Like if they attack us, I'll use this, but like were niggas gung ho about this shit or what?
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really think about the idea that maybe like these weren't the first round of like the sword bearers that we know like might not have been like the first round of enchanted swordsmen. Like he might have like gave them to like other niggas first and then they died and the contract like reset
Yeah,
to be given to someone else maybe. And
maybe. I feel like it's probably.
there was a lot more trial and error with them, or did he just select like everyone that we know like
I
right away?
I was leaning on. I think the niggas who have them are the first and only niggas. But just
Yeah,
like I want to know what the order was. Like
yeah,
if he spit out 6 blades all at once, or if he made one, it was like here, and then made another and was like here, and like who got the first and second. Like
yeah.
did some
Did he
did
create the swords with the bearer he was going to give it to like in mind?
yeah, like what was that whole process? We got to see this notebook
Yeah.
and what's going on with it. Something that I thought about like a couple weeks ago, and I thought I tweeted it, but I guess I didn't because I looked for the tweet after seeing this chapter. Was I was thinking, what if like the Mikiboshi Prince Aru or whatever Aru had for a while I was saying like he probably kills Soga's sister, but I was thinking like what if he fell in love with her and then found out that she was pregnant with like Kunishige's kid, and then that became a big thing. But then we get this chapter when
Oh shit.
his dad is like, she'll bear my child, and I was like, I feel like that's kind of in the same realm.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's crazy. And I feel like people on Twitter have been kind of going crazy on that, and people have been like thinking like, what if Chihiro is this nigga's child or some shit?
Dude,
Somebody also
no.
posted somebody also posted a picture of this page 10, where you see Princess Soga. I forget her real name, but uh, air quotes Chihiro's mom, and then they posted Hirohiko, and they got like similar faces and eyes. And they
Mm,
were like, what if that's like his mom or something? And I don't think any
what
of
the?
that is going to be the case. I think Kunishige and this woman are Chihiro's mom, and that's it.
Yeah, Shiro's parents.
Yeah, but yeah, good chapter. Fucking rice ball buddy is motivated by food.
Yeah, I seen somebody tweet the scene in Oppenheimer where like after
I
he
still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
oh, you haven't?
Uh-uh.
Oh damn, someone had a funny tweet that was like low key accurate with Einstein and Oppenheimer talking, and it's this dude and Kunishige.
Was it like, you gotta, if you want to make a bunch of swords, you gotta have money and type shit?
No, it's just like I don't. Well, I guess I don't want to spoil Oppenheimer for you, I guess, but
Okay. Well, I know it's nukes and shit.
yeah,
Or
it's
yeah,
just like him
fucking
like
atom
dealing.
bomb.
It's just like him dealing with the like the weight of the explode or the atom bomb's creation, like
Okay.
and like guilt and like shit like that. But
Yeah. This fucking censor page is cool. The one with fucking like all the gang that got sent to Hiroshima and got fucking chopped. It's like this felt like it should be the cover page.
no, seriously,
Interesting that it's like the last one. I mean, the middle page, and like all of them are dead.
yeah, dude, what a good squad though. They were so impressive, man. And they're hyper glazing this Soga dude too. Like he was the number one strongest one.
Yeah, and they sent Sheba back with them niggas in body bags, and it's like one nigga did that, and they got at least five more.
Yeah, just their conversation about how it's like this isn't something you can just throw more soldiers at.
Yeah,
Like further, you know, building the hype of the enchanted blades. Like we need these things. We can't do anything else without them.
yeah. It's like they beat our ass into the fucking pavement with this dot and Seki. So like we gotta, we really gotta make something shake with this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And them niggas, like, they know shit. Like, they got, did they say that? Yeah, they said that there was a guy. Apparently, they managed to extract the general gist from some idiot on Hiroshima not associated with the government. I can't remember where he was, where I've seen this guy from. I got either a couple chapters ago, or I feel like he was in like an early chapter of Kagurabachi. This guy with the goggles on
Hmm.
page 12. I can't remember if he was in the flashback or not, but
Oh yeah, I do vaguely remember him too.
yeah, it's like they knew they knew about the princess, and that they were calling it Datsun Seki because of that nigga. So it's like he was low key a mole. Like he gave the enemies mad information. Yeah,
Bitch.
little hoe ass nigga. But yeah, something I'm very interested in is the flame bone, man. Like I want to know.
Yeah, they got some flame bone hype in this chapter. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, because it's like I was a guest on Hishaku Hideout a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about it, and I was like, I mentioned the whole like Susano thing, but also like, what if Flamebone is kind of like a tailed beast kind of deal, and
Oh
it's
sure.
like somebody has to take it into their body, or it'll like kind of rage on or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what I said. People can go listen to that if they want. It was like 2 weeks ago, but yeah, it's just like perhaps our only hope is Flamebone of the Starving. So now we get a little more information on that. The Starving is a new, kind of added to the name, and they're talking about it'll scorch, it'll scorch the entire continent.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's
And then you
that's
think
big.
about like how like Hiyuki comes in and says, "I've been granted permission to use, like a percentage of this,
Yeah, up to
like
like the rib cage or something. They
up
say.
to the torso or whatever." Like,
Yeah,
and it's like, damn, bro, it's so strong. You need permission on unlocking different amounts of it to use on missions.
that, and like they said that she was like their strongest like anti sorcerer enchanted blade like character. Like she is the one you send to deal with Enchanted Blade niggas because of that flame bone shit. So it's like, yeah, I really hope we get to see whatever the fuck flame bone is in action in this arc.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. I need that actually.
Yeah.
And then, dude, the actual war itself, bro.
Yeah, because like these niggas are tough, man. Like Arui or whatever, that one nigga alone handled these guys, and it's like if there's five more guys like that, like yeah, we gotta see some real boxing. It's gonna be a long arc, man. This like when this shit first started, is like I feel like everybody kind of assumed it was just gonna be like a volume or two, but nah, this is looking like a 3 to 4 volume arc, man. Like I can see this shit lasting a whole year, and I am fucking here for it.
Fuck yeah, man. It's so good. It's gonna be good for so long. I can't see it falling off in any way in its future for any reason.
Yeah.
It just feels so perfect to me right now.
Yeah, like Kushige pulling up, like he's got a whole different look in his face when he pulls up to Shiba, like
He
that
really does.
that determination, that fucking wanting to protect his people and your revenge and all that shit's like you can see that shit in his face.
Yeah, man.
Shiba got fucked up, man.
These chapters be giving me chills, bro.
Yeah, cause like these niggas were the elite squad. And they got fucking bodied up, put in a fucking lunchable and sent home.
God, that's so crazy. I want to
I
reread. I
wonder
want to reread those chapters again right now.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see like a scene where it's like the war has kind of like it's gotten so bad, and like the Mikaboshi kind of have the edge, and somebody's like, "We gotta give him the princess." Like, I want to see if there's gonna be people who are on that side where it's
Oh shit!
like they're trying
I didn't
to
even think about that.
offer up, yeah, the Soga princess.
Oh,
He
that'd
says
be crazy.
after that, we'll slaughter the Soga clan. Yeah, these niggas stay talking that cash money shit. Soga
Yes,
clan
sir.
must be destroyed, but that chick is gonna bear my child, and then I'm gonna kill all of them. That's crazy.
Shit's wild, man. God, there's only up from here, man. Enchanted Blade Project.
Yeah, you got that shit on a notebook. So like, yeah, what's in that book, man? You been writing, you been working.
Oh my god, I cannot fucking wait, dude. This is the series. This is the series I'm like most excited for each week right now
Yeah,
because we're getting that. We're
it's
getting that
probably that.
real shit.
Yeah, I think it's probably that for me too. Hmm.
It's gonna be that way for so long. I feel like.
Yeah, this arc, man, this is gonna be that one. I feel like a lot of the arcs in the past have been like, oh yeah, this is the type of shit where I could tell people, go they need to be reading this series, but like this flashback arc is definitely like this is the most brutal arc I think we've had so far already,
Yeah.
just off of the Mikaboshi nigga just bodying these guys. Like I don't think we've had anything this like brutal yet in
No,
the
man.
series.
That was a bloodbath.
Yeah, it's like we got at least one swordsman right here with ramen chef nigga. So it's like, is he gonna be the first one to be enchanted blade? Like, is he gonna get the first sword? I can't wait to find out.
Dude bit through his own tongue to snap out of the sensory
Yeah, that's
manipulation.
hard. And still wanted
Fuck,
smoke.
bro. Yeah. Dude was a nutcase. But like so
And they hit
yeah.
this nigga with a ship. Like they balled the boat up and fired that bitch at him, and he didn't eat it, but like he's still good.
He's still good.
Yeah, like
He
he's
did
still
take some
good.
damage from that, but like what does that even mean to like a character that can just heal everything?
Yeah. And then like even after all that, like he hit them niggas with the fucking scorpion attack. It's like he was just holding back, yeah. The whole time he could have been punctured them niggas' bodies. Like he could have been
That
punched
scorpion
holes in
was
all the.
crazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro said this is the climax. Just fucking clapped all them niggas. He
Yeah,
didn't
it's
intend to
wild.
use his power. You surprised me. He just punch holes through everybody.
It's peak, man.
Yeah. Yeah. This shit's been just bussing.
Real, real trap shit.
So I think I'm spent on this one. Like I said numerous times, we rusty, baby. So we just gotta get back into the groove of talking and yapping about these mangos or whatever. But next week we gonna be big,
Big
swole
money.
actually.
Swole.
Yeah. So if you got any other thoughts or comments you wanna drop,
No, I think I'm good, man.
okay. If we missed anything, which we probably did, you know what to do, baby. Hit the comment section and do all the good stuff. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up and try not to spend too much time yapping tonight. That was Kagurabachi, chapter 122. Stato. So before we get on up out of here, baby, you know what we do. We do our chapter of the week, and then we read some of the comments from the last episode. So I'll start off, I guess. It's tough, man, because there was a lot of really good chapters this week,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Shangri-La Frontier. I really like this
Oh,
chapter,
fuck yeah,
and
dude.
like the ending is just hype. Like
Yeah.
Sanraku looks way too cool, and just the game IQ, man, the gamer thought process that he is unloading onto Cyber 100. Spoiler if you're not reading it. He's pulling out them moves, man. Sanraku is just me
He's
for
really
real.
doing that shit.
Yeah, like he putting the moves out, and I'm just this is a hype fight, and I can't wait for next chapter. And I feel like a lot of other things that we cover have not been like this week. They weren't like action heavy. Like Bachi wasn't like action heavy. It was a lot of like text or whatever, and it was cool
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, it just wasn't my favorite of the week personally. But what about you?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was between like Gachi or Bachi, but like Gachi was 7 pages, Bachi was really good. Um but yeah, no, Shangri-La Frontier just really had it all going on this week.
Yeah,
I think I agree with that. I think that's my
yeah.
chapter of the week too.
Shangri-La Frontier was gas. It was a lot of text, but that's just Shangri-La Frontier. So it is what it is, baby.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do it for chapter of the week. Let's see for the comments. Since our last episode was like 3 weeks ago, most of the comments are really outdated. So I'm not gonna like dive super deep, but we got like one or two comments in here, talking about Shonen OG because he was on our channel, and we got at Resh14. So sad to see OG leave. Glad he's here though. Hopefully, see him back in the pod in the future. Yeah, super sad
Yeah.
that he is retired. It's crazy because he didn't like he sent me a message after like when he did the episode with us, and then the next day he posted his tweet saying that he was retiring or whatever. And he sent it to me. It was like didn't want to like tell you guys and bring down the vibe or whatever. So we had no idea he was like gonna be
No
done, and
idea.
that was like his last kind of hoorah or whatever. I think he did another stream after that to like say goodbye and shout out his editors and all that stuff.
Oh
But
shit.
yeah, it was crazy. It was fun having him, and hopefully we can get him back on here and hear from him again soon. But
Yeah, that'd be
definitely
great.
sad.
Always
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, always welcome. Any of our guests are always welcome, and we'll be reaching out to more guests soon. But yeah, it always stings to see like other YouTubers in this space like take a break or leave or whatever, because it's like we need more good YouTubers who aren't like rage baiting and just trying to profit off stupid ass shit. And OG was another good one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
100%.
hopefully we get some more OG content someday. If not, hopefully we'll get him back on here because he's welcome. Let's see. We got let's see. Oh, Parlay Miles. Nico used that technique in Fishman Island. She was almost captured and used the clone to escape. I think that was that
Yeah,
we were
Trappy.
we were talking about her. You were saying that she used like her hand ability to make a full clone or something.
I think I was just before. This must have been. God, I can't remember the context of that though, but I just remember that we were talking. I had compared it to Nico Robin being able to make a full body clone, and we were talking about whether or not she actually did that before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so it sounds
it
like
was a
I think you
Centuria
guys
conversation.
confirmed it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
y'all confirmed it mid conversation, but he's also just kind of backing you up. I don't know why anybody would do that, but
Oh,
yeah, I
thank you,
guess he's backing you
Miles.
up. Let's see. Let's see. Roman 12 Gamer. There's been news about a Chainsaw Man editor wanting to make a new publisher. So it'll be interesting to add some series from that magazine if Jump keeps axing good series. Yeah,
Mm,
I don't know, but like I've been throwing out some names. So like if Knox reads Pair of Shoppers and fucks with it, it's possible because I think that's really good. But there's also still just a couple other things that could make it because we got Ranger, potentially ending, and Chainsaw Man. We still haven't filled that spot back up yet, and
Hmm.
we'll probably we've been kind of tossing out the idea that we'll start doing some live streams. So like if we do streams, that'll probably free us up to do more things. We'll be available to do more and have people kind of interacting with us, during the reviews and conversations. So we'll probably start talking about more things because it'll be easier if we're just doing like a stream versus like recording and stuff like that. I don't know how that makes sense, but it'll make sense.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I guess also the last comments I'll say is this one's from at Panel Focus. The Discord link is now in the description, baby. So
Yeah.
so yeah, join that Discord. I think we got about 50 members so far. So if you're not in there yet, hit the button, baby. We're gonna tie this into the outro. So thank you for watching. This was Panel Focus, Shonen Pulse, episode 62. We talk about a bunch of manga. You already know that because you listen to all the segments and stuff like that. Hit the buttons, like, comment, subscribe, drop your comments, of course. Let us know your thoughts, comments, concerns. Hit the share button. Shout out to people who give us shout outs in places like Reddit and stuff like that. Because I've been seeing you, baby. I keep my eyes on the pulse or whatever, finger on the pulse. I've been looking. But
Yeah.
yeah, join the Discord. We in there yapping and occasionally, and become a member or a patron and stuff like that. And just Traffy's out for a while. Don't know when he'll come back, but keep him in our spirits and
Yes.
our thoughts and prayers and stuff like that. And we're gonna keep trying to make content. Scheduling permitting, and outro's getting long. It's been a while. Miss y'all. Hope welcome back, baby. We gonna see y'all on the next one. Holla.